what a touch, oh what a rush. Follow your heart, homie, go with a love. Let it rain, let it flow, let it flood. Swimming in good vibrations, it's a celebration, it's the liberation of everything we are. Every time you in the clouds, they gon' try to bring you down. Do not let them just go ahead and get it, get it, get it, get it. Every time you in the clouds, they gon' try to bring you down. Do not let them just go ahead and get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. Loving you is so easy. You caked up and I squeeze it. We picking up all the pieces. All my broken heart and we fix it. Man, you
Time to cook. It was like not that much.
You'll love it.
There he is.
Oh, I'm glad the shorts on. How are we going to play I'm a Barbie Girl when the other team comes out? Wasn't that always the song they played last year? Opposition comes out. Well, good afternoon and welcome to a smoky game day here at Exhibition Field. The Valley Huskers getting set to take on the West Shore Rebels for the second time this season and the first time at home. It's Warren Andrews alongside Matt Macri, and we look at that first game, which was the Huskers' first game of the season down at Langford. 27-1 was the win for the West Shore Rebels. However, Valley Huskers defense very good in that game. They picked off Cancelaire 3 times in that game and did not allow an offensive touchdown until the remaining 5:30 of that. So what are you expecting from the Huskers this time against a West Shore team that looks much more well-rounded offensively?
Well, I think the defense is going to give the offense an opportunity to be in the game again. The defense seems to have West Shore's number. Like you said, it was only 27-1. No offensive touchdowns until late in the fourth quarter. And the offense has made changes. So that 1 point they got in that game, they've done better each week since. I'm looking for the offense to start clicking today and the defense to be stingy.
Well, the Huskers are coming off of a loss in Kelowna. Talk about a smoky affair there. My goodness, the forest fires wreaking havoc. They still played the game, though, and the Sun in their home opener ended up winning 78-11. The good news for the Huskers, though, they scored their first touchdown of the season. It was Ocean St. Cyr on a 95-yard kickoff return for the touchdown that got them on the board finally. Other signs of life for the offense was Grady Andrea with a 40-yard rush, and then he followed up with a 40-yard reception pass out of the backfield, and he did a lot on his own. So Grady Andrea, who struggled in the first game, only got 4 yards on 7 carries. Since that time, he's picked up 142 yards in the next 2 games. So look for number 20 of the Huskers to hopefully have an impact today.
Excellent, excellent.
As for the West Shore Rebels, boy, the one man you cannot leave unguarded, and even if you guard him, it might still not make a difference. It's Zion Brown, who is, I believe, number 2 in receiving yards this year. He wears number 4 for the white jerseys with the red helmets and red letters, the West Shore Rebels. A dangerous player for Anthony Cancelaire, the American quarterback, to connect with. As we get set for the Rebels to kick off, remember against the Langley Rams at home, it was 2 straight onside kicks basically. This time picked up by St. Cyr. He will not go very far at all. And a nice contingent of fans made their way up from the Rock, the West Shore Rebels faithful, and they will get set to hopefully pin the Huskers deep in their own zone, will the West Shore Rebels.
Well, he played a little volleyball with that one coming down, and once he recovered it, he had guys all over him. Only get out to about the 3-yard line, so they're really playing in the shadows of their uprights there. Not a good spot to start, but let's see Grady Andrea take it, get him some ground.
So the ball will be placed at the 3-yard line is where they'll begin. It's Quade McKinney, number 2, 3rd start for him this season. Played against the Langley Rams, the home opener here, and then played down in Kelowna against the Okanagan Sun. Long field to go here. The West Shore Rebels front 4 are tenacious and right off the hop. Very limited run as in comes big number 99 for the Rebels, and that's Leston Wright.
It was looked like 21 Isaac Fulla trying to fullback it out of the backfield there, just to get it out of the end zone and give him a bit of room to work with here.
So they lost a yard on the play. It's now 2nd and 11 for the Valley Huskers. 3 receivers in motion to the near side. McKinney looks, he goes long, looking for Braden McDonald. Almost an interception. Not the guy you want to throw to is Isaiah Booton, as I believe it is 3 interceptions this year, leads the team. Not a guy that you want to throw anywhere really near the vicinity of.
Yeah.
Having a great season so far. 2 pass deflections and 3 interceptions, almost 4 there.
Not an all-around bad pass, in coverage and a little bit ahead of him, but I think it was a good idea to try and just get something happening there. And Braden McDonald is a huge target out there. great pass catcher. He is a reliable guy. The ball just wasn't there.
Expect the Huskers to give up the safety here, you'd think, as they're deep in the shadows of their goalposts. It's Carson Turner back. He will take the knee, and it will be an early 2-0 West Shore Rebels lead. And with the struggles of the Huskers offense, you really don't want to give up any points at all, especially early in the game.
2's better than 7, right? You punt out of your own end zone. You're looking at a short field for that offense to come and go to work, right? You're putting a lot on your defense. So I think that was a smart move there. Give up those 2 points now to save a lot later. And they're not going to kick here. They're just going to take the ball on the 35-yard line, which I think is better than whether they would have taken the ball.
So here comes the West Shore Rebels offense led by number 0, Anthony Cancellaire. He has Jaron Harnan in his rookie season in the backfield. As I mentioned, Zion Brown, one of 4 receivers to the far side. Cancellaire will go to the air early. Great coverage by the Valley Huskers. Number 4, Samir Graywall, didn't allow number 15 of the West Shore Rebels, Logan Christie, to come up with that ball.
Yeah, he kept inside position on Christie. Really smart defensive play, kept his hands to himself. There's a little bit of tugging on Christie's part, not so much on Graywall's part. So, a good defensive play.
Christie came in with 2 receptions for 27 yards. As Rebels 2nd and 10. Huskers look like they're going to show a little bit of pressure now. 4-man front. Weiser in the backfield. They'll throw that right over the middle, and pass is wide, intended for number 13, Antoine Barrett. And the Huskers, at least early on, the defense steps up, and the Rebels forced to punt.
The Huskers are playing smart here. They've got Cole Shanks, who accounted for 2 of the 3 picks in the last game, covering Zion Brown. So they're keeping away from Brown to start the game here. I'm sure they're going to take some shots at him later, but Cole Shanks covering him, that's not a winning proposition.
So it will be Ocean St. Cyr. As we mentioned, he got the 95-yard kick return for a touchdown in the last game in Kelowna, and this one almost blocked. There was some contact on the kicker, but they'll wave it off. St. Cyr picks it up just inside of his own 40, and he is taken down right away. Bryce Ruther, hard-hitting linebacker, first man down to meet St. Cyr. And it will be the Huskers with much better field position for their second drive.
Yeah, way better field position. You're up about 35 yards further ahead up the field. So let's see what this offense can do now that they've got a bit of room behind them to work with.
I mentioned the front 4 for the West Shore Rebels. My goodness, Zamir Clayton, 88, Leston Wright, 99. Some big bodies up there that the Huskers offensive line will look to contend with. Dale Turcotte III, the center, as the Braden McDonald, Noah Avery, the lone man on the boundary side. And they'll go to him. A nice short pass. Avery picks it up with the big frame, spins off one tackle, met by a second one, but a positive pickup of 8 yards in the first completion for McKinney.
Well, that was a great pass for McKinney to get started with. Avery does a good job of settling down there, picking up the ball. Didn't pick up too many yards after the catch, but great job of giving him a big target to throw to and getting those nerves settled down.
2nd and short for the Valley Huskers now as they look to keep this drive alive. They'll have 2 in the backfield this time. Now peeling out, and Grady Andrea up to block, and it is the quarterback, McKinney, with a nice rush, picks up the first down just with a 2-yard scamper.
Nice. That was excellent. A nice little fake there, too. Everybody collapsed in on Andrea, and McKinney takes off around the outside edge and just knows where he's got to get to those sticks to get a first down and keep the offense on the field. This is what they got to do. Drives. Keep drives going.
Keep the defense fresh on the sidelines for when you need them, because you know if you keep them fresh, they will step up and make an impact. If you have them out there too much, though, you can wear down even the finest engine. 2 receivers, near side in motion now, 3, trying to draw the Rebels offside as they'll bring up 5. Andreas slips through one tackle. And then a flag comes in at the last moment as he picked up 2 on the play. We'll see if they add on some extra yards or if it was a hold.
I'm almost thinking it might have been a hold there. And it's going to go back. I'm not going to call it for sure, but it's going forward. 15.
So unnecessary roughness, I guess, at the end.
Yeah. He did. He got it. Number 39 there on the replay. We see got a hold of the face mask on the tackle. And just as Andrea was going down, he inadvertently grabbed it.
So Bryce Ruther penalized. Big penalty against him.
That one hurts.
One of the leaders of this Rebels offense. Their MVP back in 2024.
Defense.
He was the team MVP.
Yeah.
On defense, wow. Bryce Ruther.
Nice.
If you tune into our show Crunch Time, you'll get a chance to learn a little bit more about Mr. Ruther. But back to this game. Huskers now up at the 45-yard line inside West Shore territory. They'll bring a little bit of pressure now as Huskers will send more back, and McKinney swarmed and taken down, and
almost fought out of it.
That will be a sack of 5 yards as the Rebels' vaunted front 4 penetrate.
We watch on the replay here. He gets the snap, but he doesn't get a handle on it. He doesn't catch it cleanly. He has to readjust the ball in his hands, and by that time, that big D-line is right on top of him.
That was number 96. Among those, Connor Shaw picked up the sack. It looks like it might be his first sack of the season. In fact, most of the sacks have come courtesy of McPherson, number 32. He has 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, though. West Shore doesn't have a whole lot of sacks in the 3 games. Lots of pressure, though.
McPherson plays fast and hard. He's just an excellent football player.
They'll bring McDonald in to block, and McKinney right over the middle finds the intended target. That's a first down, Huskers. He'll pick up 15 yards on that throw, and a nice bullet right into the receiver, number 3, Hassan Kangura.
Kangura there just settles down in the open spot. Really good football IQ there to sit down and give a target for his quarterback to throw to. McKinney just lays it right in there on him. There's 5 white shirts all around him, but he had that space, and it was just excellent.
McKinney now 2 for 3 to start this game, trailing 2-0, 9:30 left here in the first quarter. Great to have you live on BCFC TV. The images brought to you by For the Win Media, best in the biz. Referees will sort things out. And Huskers continue to drive now, sitting at the 35-yard line inside West Shore territory. McKinney in the gun, flanked by 1, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. McKinney looks under pressure, throws it over the middle again, finds the target again. Forward momentum will give him 6 yards on that pass, and it looks like it was number 13, Agisha Halisi, with the pickup.
And once again, I love this zone coverage. So he's just sitting down in the zone, the soft spot of the zone, and giving McKinney somewhere to throw the ball. It's a great formula, and until West Shore changes something, they keep doing it.
Huskers still looking for their first offensive touchdown of the season. Coming 0-3, the West Shore Rebels are 2-1. West Shore with a big win over Kamloops in their previous game, and now McKinney surveys again. He's in trouble, escapes the pressure, and then he's hit, and a helmet comes flying, but it's one of the Rebels, and more positive yardage.
He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down, though. And it's going to be 3rd and 2 to get a first down here. Wonder what the Huskers are going to do. They're leaving the offense on the field, it looks like.
So no field goal attempt for Carson Turner, although he does have the leg if they needed to, I think, to connect from the distance it would be, which is inside the 40. But I think they really want to kickstart this offense. They feel like McKinney's got him driving here, Matt. And you know what? It's that close. You're putting some faith in your players to execute what you practiced all week long.
Well, they got their big fullback, Fulla, ready to rock there.
Fulla had 50 yards against the West Shore Rebels in the win as McKinney can't escape the pressure. My goodness, West Shore brought the house, and they brought some housewarming gifts that the Huskers don't want. And so it will be a turnover on downs and another sack for the West Shore Rebels. Their second one is, boy, if you can pick a number out of who got that sack, Matt, you're a better man than I am.
All of them.
Is it?
He got lost in the pocket here because his first option was covered. So as soon as he went to his check down, he had white shirts behind him already. Steps up in the pocket, still looking, just trying to get rid of that football, but there is nothing he could do.
Connor Shaw will get credited for the half sack as he was on the previous sack of McKinney. So West Shore will go to work just outside their 30. It's the 31 Cancellaire handoff. Plowing ahead for a positive gain of 3. Jared Harrinan will pick up 3 yards on his initial rush. Had a great game against the Huskers in the week 1 win. 106 yards on 14 carries did Harrinan, and having a marvelous season for them. Go ahead.
Oh, it's Tud Escobar who stops him there from taking off because that hole opened up nicely. And if Tud Escobar didn't step up, he was gone.
4-man front for the Huskers now. Lots of players in motion to the near side. Cancellaire goes far side. He's got Zion Brown open. He catches it, but he's taken down before he could pick up additional yards. Lost the helmet, didn't lose his swagger though on that play.
Well, they're both helmetless over there. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at nice big pass. Brown's coming it over his shoulder. There's Shanks. He gets in there, but Brown's got such strong hands. He's able to hold on to it. Great coverage by Shanks. Just couldn't knock it out of his hands.
So by my count, that's a 51-yard reception. So they kept Zion Brown in check, but then when he delivered, my goodness, half the field on that play. There's Harrinan again, looking to slither his way as the offensive line cracks some holes open, and Harrinan with a nice run for the West Shore Rebels. And he will pick up 7, if not 8, on that rush.
Well, I refer to this as climbing the ladder. If you watch Harrinan, he goes a yard up, a yard sideways, a yard up, a yard sideways, and he just climbs the staircase, as you will, and moves forward, stepping out of hands so quickly.
2nd and 2 from the 20-yard line of the Huskers with 5:18 remaining here in the first quarter. It's a 2-0 lead for the visitors. Looking to approach the red zone, and Cancellaire steps back, feels the pressure from the Huskers, throws it long. He's got Zion Brown. He's got a touchdown, Rebels. On a 20-yard strike.
Well, that was a great catch. I mean, he fingertipped that catch there. He got some separation from Shanks, and once he gets that separation, those long legs, that big stride, he was gone. And beautiful catch. Just held on to it, too.
So it is 8-0 for the visitors after
Here we go in the replay here.
They kept Cancellaire.
Cancellaire throws it up there, and Shanks just trailing him. And there he is, fingertips, beautiful catch.
And Bulls will push it through the upright, and it is now a 9-0 lead for the West Shore Rebels. Something that when we talked with Bryce Ruther, he mentioned for the Rebels, he thought their defense could go toe-to-toe with any of the offenses in the league, including the Langley Rams. He said the biggest thing, though, they have to eliminate the chunk plays, and that's what killed them against the VI Raiders in their only loss. That absolutely wild game in week number 3 where the Raiders ended up winning on a last-second touchdown.
Well, you think, too, the Huskers got to be upset about not taking the field goal or trying for the field goal there on their last drive. Because, I mean, it's points on the board. It hurts. It hurts for them to come back and on, 3 plays, move down the field and score. That really hurts.
You can see where the coaches are coming from. Hey, we believe in you guys. We're giving you the chance to do it. Unfortunately, the West Shore front four is something to contend with. A line drive now, and this one will find St. Cyr at his 5. It heads straight up the middle. It's got a little bit of space, slips around another tackle. Then he is taken down just inside the 30-yard line. We'll see where they officially spot it. The Huskers had a nice drive there to get going and came so close to completing it, and we'll see if they can continue with that, Matt.
Well, here they're starting to around their 30 again. I think it was the 35 the last drive, and they made good plays to just move down the field, eat up the yardage, get the ball down the field. You got to take the points when you have to early in the game, when they're on the table early in the game. I can see like the showing that you have faith in your players and going for it. Maybe in the third or the fourth quarter, if it, but in the early parts of the game, you got to take the points.
So Zach Tut-Escobar, number 22, one of two receivers to the near side, along with Halisi. Now 3 will go there as McKinney barks out the signals. Big pressure again from West Shore. This time McKinney slips around a couple of tackles, and big pickup for the Huskers pivot. He'll get a gain of 8 on that rush. Maybe 8.5.
That was Grady Andrea, I think.
What was that, Andrea?
Yeah, I think it was a direct snap. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. A little wildcat action there.
And he just takes off, gets really low. I love the way Grady Andrea runs. He gets really low, gets those shoulders up. Solid running.
Well, he's a guy you have to get involved with in the offense, especially early.
Well, he's back in there taking the snap again. And I think
it's Andrea again, and he is taken
forward.
down, but it looks like he will have the first down, depending on the spot, but it is awfully close.
It looks like he just got over there, over the line, and got enough for a first down.
So gave Grady 12 yards on 3 carries. Love the Wildcat formation. Hey, when things are not going your way offensively, you've got to throw it in the blender and see what comes out.
You got to mix it up a little bit too. You mix it up a bit like that too, and now you got McKinney's back out there, and he's getting the call. It looks like he's going to be back under center, but I like confuse him a little bit, dazzle him.
A few more big boys in there for the Huskers now, as they'll also bring in the tight end, and McDonald down the Wildcat. Goes to work, and the big boy plows ahead. There are 2 flags, though.
Yeah.
McDonald picked up 1, maybe 2 on that play.
It was short of the first down by half a yard.
Oh.
It wasn't a first down. And that's why McDonald went underneath there. And now we got one of the linemen is slow getting up.
So we'll see who jumped the gun. And it is against the West Shore Rebels, so the Huskers with the first down. But you love all the little wrinkles. Nice to have Bob Reese back on the headset after missing the first 2 games of the season. Bob's been around this for a long time, and he's seen the good, the bad, and the ugly in this league. And
you got Tyron Duvall as a first-year OC, but I mean he's been playing football for a long time at every level, and he's an excellent football mind to have out there calling this game.
Ball at the 45-yard line. Avery comes back along with McDonald near side. In and out of the fingertips of McDonald, and so McKinney now 3 for 5. I like that they're trying to get the receivers involved through some short yardage and kind of get some rhythm to their offense. Execution wasn't quite there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 45.
Kind of looked to me like the defender had his hands around McDonald's waist and was pulling on him, not letting him get back to the ball. I think that was should have been a call.
He's so big, that's about all you can reach. Braden McDonald. As McKinney now, and everybody jumped, but unfortunately for the Huskers, number 60, Alex Chomos, also jumped. And that's going to push the Huskers back a little bit further and a little more of a wrinkle. As they'll be back to the 40, they need to get to the center stripe to get the first down.
Just past it. They got to get past it.
Just past it.
Yeah.
So it's one of 2 plays here. Either McKinney tries to go back into the flat again, or you give it to Grady Andrea and cross your fingers and hope he can avoid a couple of tackles. They'll go up to block, though, so it looks like it will be the former McKinney now. Throws that wide. The receiver comes back. There is a flag, though, and you wonder if that was pass interference as it came over where the receiver was.
Very well could be, yeah.
Well, it looks like it is against West Shore again.
Yeah.
That'll bring up second down, though.
I think it's only, is it 10 yards? Yeah.
So that's going to cut the deficit significantly by 2/3 as they're now just over the 50, need to get just over center.
Lucky there, because that wasn't a pretty throw. I don't know if he had a proper grip on that, but that was kind of a helicopter throw. So
Old-time NFL fans remember Bernie Kosar. They called it a flailing duck when he would throw it sometimes. It was effective, but
yeah,
it was not the prettiest thing to see. Once again, both of the 8s in action. McDonald, Avery near side. McKinney looks over the middle. He's got Braden McDonald just out of reach. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Kind of led him, but led him out of bounds.
Yeah, even if he brought that in, I don't think he was in bounds. That ball was about 3 or 4 feet out of bounds. Great arm, though. Nice big throw. Oh, maybe he could have stayed in, but that ball was definitely out of bounds.
So it looks like Carson Turner will make his way out to punt for the first time. Turner with a 30-yard average punting. His longest is 34. And they have, is that 13 for the West Shore Rebels? And that is Barrett, the lone man deep to return.
Nice big kick.
And it will actually come to number 10 of the Rebels. Looking for some help, but Braden McDonald, the Swiss Army knife in there to make the tackle. And it was Josh Nevin with the return.
Right on the 40-yard line there. It looked like 13 was coming forward. Barrett's coming forward, and then number 10, Nevin, dropped back on it. And McDonald pulling him out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, like that too. Yeah, he wasn't trying to do the little bit extra there that he could have got the penalty on. Just wrapped him up and made sure he wasn't going anywhere but out of bounds.
There you go. Now the defense needs to step up. I mean, the last drive was 3 plays for West Shore, 2 to Zion Brown. So defense needs to step up here and have a quick turnover.
Huskers had 3 interceptions last time they met Cancellaire. He'll step back and quick little screen, finds his man. Oh, and he takes him out down low, and that looks like it was not a comfortable hit on Jaron Harinen, the top running back for the Rebels. They picked up 7 on the pass.
He went down hard. It was Cadogan that came in and took his legs out from underneath him. But Heron looked like he was going to try and jump over him, and he came down really hard there.
Oh, I don't know.
Cadogan. Yeah, Cadogan came in, and he tried to jump up over top of him. It came down in his neck, shoulder area, and he's being tended to on the field now. Hopefully he's okay, because that wasn't pretty.
Yeah, Cadogan, they changed his number to start this game, now wearing number 5 from his usual 29. Yeah, not good. Harrinan, as I mentioned before, is having just a marvelous first season with the West Shore Rebels. He's exactly what they thought they were getting from the star rookie runner. Leads them in rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, 236 yards for number 18 of the West Shore Rebels, and you really hope he's okay. Cadogan, the heat-seeking missile. As we mentioned before, the unsung heroes of any football team are the trainers that are out there to tend. And
he's moving his legs, so that's good. I like that. Good.
Fantastic
good.
to see.
Yeah.
He's a tough customer, and now
he's coming up again. Yeah.
Getting up, and the fans will give him a round of applause here on this Saturday afternoon.
Well, it was a great run. He got a little swing pass to the outside, burst his speed, was wide open, nobody to beat but Cadogan, and Cadogan came down low and put his shoulder into the legs, like you should when you're trying to take out a running back that strong, and he just landed badly.
Cancellaire barks out the signals, a little play action, finds Zion Brown in the flat. He's got the first down, trying to get some more, gets the helmet taken off, gets all the way to the 50-yard line, though, so that is a 13-yard pickup for Zion Brown.
I love this. He sits down in the soft spot of the zone, and he gets turns out the field, and there's Cole Shanks, and they're dancing. one or the other, and he kind of flings Shanks to the ground, but his helmet comes with it as Shanks trying to push him out of bounds.
Zion Brown, 3 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown, making a huge impact in this game, as you'd expect. 2 to the near side, including Brown. They'll give instead to the running back, and a good play by the Huskers swallows him up, but there is a flag thrown right as the tackle was made. And is it roughing the passer?
Holding on West Shore.
Oh.
So it's going to come back 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20.
So that has been the biggest bane for the West Shore Rebels is the penalties. They've taken the majority of them in this football game. By my count, that's at least 6. Huskers so far, knock on wood if you can find it, very disciplined in this game.
Yeah, I think they've only had 1 so far.
You can knock on my head, Matt, if you like. It's quite wooden. So that'll push the ball back. It's 1st and 20 now. Cancellaire will roll out right, being hunted. Throws it deep.
Oh.
And that one snagged out of the air. What a reception. My goodness. Started at the 50.
Aiden Bowles.
Finds Bowles with an absolute rocket.
Beautiful catch. That was crazy. There he goes. And Cancellaire rolls out to his right, and he's being chased. He's being pursued. Gets the ball off in coverage. Bowles is able to bring that in and keep running inbounds for another 10 yards. That was a great play.
So they needed 20. They got 43 on that play and said, look at this visual right here. Cancellaire up close.
Well, Taylor Bear's in coverage there, and he's like, what do I have to do? He was all over that, and they couldn't stop it.
Well, you figured that Cancellaire would get some chemistry. He's got some dynamic receivers on that West Shore offense. And this now is game number 4 for them. They've had, they go back to training camp probably two months together now. And
yeah,
these American quarterbacks need to learn the nuances of the Canadian game.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. The defensive backs have got great coverage going on here, and they're just getting burned still with these fabulous catches. And if you notice, the receivers are catching the ball in their hands away from their body at the highest point. I think that's one of the keys there. And the defensive backs have to get their hands up and active, banging at the ball, knocking arms out of the way.
Cancellaire so good at throwing on the run. He'll pitch that one outside instead. Finds the corner. He's going to find the end zone. That is a touchdown.
Nope, just short.
Oh, just short.
Just short. Got pushed out of bounds at the 2.
Woo. That's what you call a touchdown-saving tackle.
Little pitch out to Carter Williams, number 8, who goes burning around the outside edge. Makes a few tacklers miss. He got some good speed here. Nice pitch out here. He gets around the outside edge, has people chasing him. The blocker pushes one of the defenders down in front of another. That gives him a bit more space. But yeah, they saved that touchdown at the last moment.
It's about an 11-yard run for Williams, his first carry of the day. Low snap, there's the give again. You can see the daylight, cuts inside. Williams finishes what he started on the 2-yard scamper, and it is a touchdown, West Shore Rebels. And as of now, a 15-0 lead with the point after attempt coming up.
Well, here's the snap, and it's just a cuts in front, hands off to him, his little run play option. But he gives the ball, and Williams is in the end zone. Gets around the outside edge and gets into the end zone.
That offensive line for the West Shore Rebels doing such a nice job of sealing off the outside, not allowing the Huskers to penetrate. Williams, full value for that as Bowles gets set to attempt this point after, as the Rebels make a couple of little adjustments now on the blocking scheme. Clean snap, and the ball is through the uprights and good. So with 14-19 remaining here in the second quarter, the visitors jump out to a 16-0 lead. And there have been some signs of promise for the Huskers offense, but just not enough as of yet.
Well, yeah, and I said it the last game when we called it. You see the skills there, right? And it's about putting plays together. It's about winning, not necessarily the game or even the quarter, but winning the next play. And they've got to get to it right here, right now, and just play by play. Focus on that play, move the ball down the field, get some points on the board.
Well, Aiden Weiser of the Huskers, who leads them in sacks, is second in the league in sacks coming into this game. He said this is a must-win in their minds. They're 0-3. It's a 10-game season. They're at home. They know the opponent is very, very good, but they felt like they need to win this game if they have any thoughts of making the postseason. And it's such a crowded field, too. You've got the top 4 teams, the Raiders, the Rebels, the Rams, of course, and the Sun. All of them look very, very strong this year. Huskers want to join the party. Here's Grady Andrea. He's joined the party, and he's going all the way up close to the 50-yard line. A return from the Huskers Lightning Man, Grady Andrea.
Andrea with a beautiful run there. And a little hop over at the end there where number 34, Belanger, was able to bring him down. Here you get the ball, cuts it back across field, and then turns upfield fast. And you like this because he's got a lot of people stop, but he had to jump over the kicker, and number 34, Logan Belanger, was able to take him down.
That one was about a 35-yard
beautiful run.
Return for Grady Andrea. My goodness.
He gets a head of steam on him, and he can go.
Punt returning, he was 4 of 17. That's his first kick return, though, of the day.
Oh.
And that pass, a little high, intended for the Huskers receiver.
Yeah, the defender cut underneath, and I think McDonald lost sight of the ball for a second. But that was a great play, nice and quick. You watch how fast here McKinney turns to get rid of the ball, and McDonald should have had that one. He knows it. He's upset with himself. But next play. Win the next play.
McKinney is now 4 of 8. He's got Andrea behind him. 3 receivers near side. They'll bring McDonald up to block, though. 4, and now he'll peel off looking for the pass. McKinney, bullet over top. Oh, it's caught. Oh, what a beautiful catch by Halisi. And it's a first down. Valley Huskers. That is a 19-yard reception, Matt Macri.
Alisi goes up to get this, and this is just beautiful. Nice throw by McKinney, taps the ball, unleashes a strike, and Halisi takes it for 19 yards and a first down.
When you look, that was Ethan Gramlich, the linebacker. He thought he had it. It was so close. He was frustrated there at the end. You can see him there. Great visuals. Once again, Robbie Snooks and the gang from For the Win Media as we see the Huskers marching down the field. 13-10 to go in the second quarter. It is a 16-0 lead for the visitors. Zion Brown with the long touchdown, and Williams with the short rushing touchdown have West Shore out in front. If you're just joining us.
Well, Halisi had to be walked off the field there. When you go up that high and you come down flat on your back, you're knocking some air out, that's for sure. But he's walked off on his own. He looks like he's okay. Probably needs a minute to catch his breath.
2 other games in the BCFC today. The VI Raiders are taking on the Kamloops Broncos, and in Kelowna, it is the Prince George Kodiaks paying a visit. Their first road game of the year, I believe. Rounding the corner, taken down. A nice tackle there by West Shore on the run by the Huskers. Number 19, Gurprasad Greywall.
Yeah, Gurprasad here gets the pitch out, and he gets around the corner, but right away, number 28, Tyson Sopp, is able to take his feet out from underneath him.
Now, Sopp's had a great, that is, I think, his 7th tackle if you include the assisted tackles also. It's a guy that's all over, too. He's got 2 interceptions. He's got a pass deflection, so he's a real impact player for the West Shore Rebels.
He made an impact on that play.
Quaid McKinney now barks out the signals. Looking to draw the Rebels offside as they bring a lot of pressure. McKinney's got to get rid of it quick, and he does under pressure. Overthrows the target and takes a hit. There is a flag, though, down. You have to wonder if that's a roughing the passer play.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, they came in there late. He got rid of the ball, and they knocked him on his back, so. Roughing the passer. Yeah. 15 yards. This is like we said earlier.
West Shore's, they're a loaded team. I mean, the teams that think they have a legitimate shot at winning the Cullen Cup and then hosting the Canadian Bowl, they're loaded for bear. They've brought in lots of reinforcements. But if you are taking penalties, that can really bite you, especially when you play those top-tier teams.
Yeah.
And it's games like this that I know the coaches feel like, let's test out how you do controlling your emotions, controlling what you're doing. And so far, West Shore winning on the scoreboard, but not winning in the penalty battle. This crowd comes to life here, and the Huskers now.
They gave him 20 yards on that. I'm not aware of a 20-yard penalty.
Was there an additional 5-yard offside penalty?
Maybe.
Maybe it's like, you kind of erase the scoreboard when your little guys are losing, and it's just to help out a little bit here. Here's a bonus 5 yards. Merry Christmas a little early.
And the side judge and the guy moving the ball up, neither of them were paying attention to how far they walked. They actually walked further than 20 yards.
Well, I'm really surprised that Coach Connor Bryan of the West Shore Rebels is not screaming at the officials from the sidelines. McKinney now, and he is going to be gang tackled. He's going to be brought down with fury to the 35-yard line. That is a big-time sack. Their third one of the day for the West Shore Rebels.
Look at this. There's 3 white shirts around him. Not one black shirt helping him out here. They're watching their quarterback get sacked there. They got to get in there and give him some support. The running backs have to step up.
It was Dang Ikin and Caleb Ahiram, who is their top tackler. 2 of the 3 in on that sack, and McKinney with a longer field now to contend with. Once again, West Shore brings the pressure. McKinney says, I've seen this movie, I want my refund. He scampers ahead. Not enough for the first down, though. That'll bring up.
Well, once again, you got, 88 gets in there again, and he's just wrecking havoc. Who is 88? He is Zamir Clayton. And Zamir just gets in there wrecking havoc and forces McKinney to run. So it looks like now it's going to be a field goal attempt he's going to be kicking at the 40-yard line.
This will be the longest of the year, I believe, for Carson Turner. His holder is number 3, Hassan Kangura. There is a wind at the back of Carson Turner. Back to receive this, should it go wide, is Antoine Barrett of the West Shore Rebels. So right at the center point of the field, though, so good position now. And here's Carson Turner, puts it up.
It's good.
Puts it through, and the Huskers on the board now. It's 16-3 on the 40-yard field goal for the Valley Huskers, Carson Turner.
Well, I like that. Go for the points here. I mean, they got it moved up nicely with the penalty and whatnot, and then a couple of big sacks knocked him out of making any plays with that. But the field goal put some points on the board.
So yeah, Quaid McKinney has been sacked 4 times here in the first half. Nowhere near, well, I mean, we're not even halfway through the game. They did allow 10 sacks last year, I believe it was. Dorsey,
Yep.
the recipient of that to the VI Raiders.
Yep.
And if I remember, it was Tenai Wisdom, the man that was in on, I think, 4 of them.
Was it only 4?
I think he had 4, yeah. I think he decided to share with his friends.
Such a nice man.
16-3 visitors, under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Referees will blow this play down for just a moment. Want to reset. As we mentioned, there is a breeze on the Huskers side, so anything thrown long in the air may hold up a little bit further. When you've got Zion Brown, though, it just gives him more time to locate where it's at. And that one intended for Brown, but it will go wide as they let him a little far.
A little too far ahead of him here on this one. Good blocking, smart play. Give Zion Brown the ball and let him run. But just a little bit too far out of reach for him. Here you go, Cancelaire turns, fires, and Brown just can't bring it in.
Cancelaire now 4 for 7, does have the touchdown throw to Brown. Ball placed at the 35-yard line. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Huskers with a 4-man front. They'll load up 4 receivers to the near side. Will Westshore. He'll look far side, though. In and out of the hands of Brown once again as he put a little too much mustard on that throw.
Well, Brown's sure-handed. He's going to make catches, but he's also being covered by one of the best defensive backs in the league in Cole Shanks. So you gotta come up with ways to beat Shanks, and that you're going to have misses. It's not what they usually do.
Sitting soft in coverage, you got Taylor Bear, who's one of the top tacklers for the Huskers, also lurking in the weeds.
Yep. Yeah, the Huskers' defense is solid.
So there is a high punt. Rounds out of bounds, and that one is Kranz with the punt. Came in averaging 32 yards, and that one looks like it might have hit his average.
Yeah. And it bounces nicely to the Husker player who just pushed straight out of bounds quickly.
It's been a good game here today. You know what? The score might be in favor of the West Shore Rebels, but
the Huskers are moving the ball, right? And they're going to hit pay dirt at some point as long as they keep moving the ball. And like I said, win the next play. Then you're going to win a drive, get some points on the board. Then you're going to get some momentum, win a quarter. So focus on the next play.
It is Country Day here. That's the theme. And now McQuaid once again feels the pressure, throws that out of the intended target. Once again, another flag flies as there is a helmet strewn far across the field. One of the offensive linemen, number 66, Dale Turcotte III, the center, going to pick that up. Penalty against the West Shore Rebels, it looks like again. And the fans like that, or is it?
Yep. Yeah, they're marching it. Looks 15 yards again. Unsportsman or unnecessary roughness.
So I'm really interested to see. Sometimes we get halftime stats. The big stat I'm looking for is penalties and how many yards came with that. We got to be over 100 yards against the Rebels.
So close. 35 in the last 2, and they've had a couple more roughing the passer. So
they'll line up Kangara as one of the 2 receivers, along with Halisi. There's a couple big receptions today. Handoff instead, though. Grady Andreas slithers one way, shifts the other way, picks up a nice gain of 5.5 yards on that play.
Andreas should do a class on how to do the side step here. There he comes. He steps to the side here, back the other way, comes back this way again. He zigs, he zags, just keeps going.
Always stays upright, too. He's got the hips moving, but he's always staying upright, too, which allows him to survey where those holes are going to open up.
He gets low in his lower body and keeps those shoulders square. It's fabulous.
Quade McKinney, who was with the University of Alberta for a couple of seasons. Back to throw pressure again, and they're hunting him. He got past the line of scrimmage, so no sack. There's a gain of 1. On that, we'll call it a rush.
Well, that's just a moral victory there.
That's called escaping for your life. You can hear the thundering hooves chasing you down.
They're bowing out around the offensive line and coming in from the side and the back on him. And he's just got to get rid of that ball faster.
And you look at the O-line and some of the losses. Hunter Henderson, who's been a big part of the Langley Rams, and then, of course, one of our favorites, Rasmussen, the Danish one, who is now playing, I think, for the University of Calgary this season. That's 2 huge losses for the Huskers on the offensive line. They're a young, growing line, and playing in a year where, as we mentioned, a lot of teams really have loaded up, especially on the defensive line.
Yeah. Yeah, the D-line always seems to be very healthy in the BCFC. Even the Huskers got a good D-line.
Absolutely.
The O-line it's hard to get a consistent, solid O-line out there. And I think that's something that's going to hurt all teams.
They're just like centers or posts in basketball. The big, tall dudes. There's only so many guys that weigh close to 300 pounds that can move exactly, that aren't sitting on the couch chowing down Cheetos.
Playing Madden.
Exactly. Like, these are big, strong young men, and everybody wants them.
Yeah.
And that's what C.J. Augustin of the Rams talked about. The difference between youth sport and junior football is really the offensive line is one of the biggest differences between that.
Yeah.
Just the size of them. The Huskers hoping to stay or get back on the field offensively here as referees are talking things up.
Well, and the defense here, you look at the D-line, number 23 I've seen in the backfield a lot, Todd Escobar, and then you got 95 over there, Chase Credoville. That are causing havoc there. Big number 33 on the outside edge here, Beasley. They're doing a great job of keeping them in check. I mean, it's only 16 points.
4-man front for the Huskers. They'll bring one extra body, and Harrinen's first carry since leaving the game injured. Nice to see him back. He's wrapped up by the Huskers, though. It's a very limited gain.
Cole Shanks coming downhill there, making the stop, playing out of the halfback position. He comes flying in here. There we go. There he is right there. Wraps up the legs, takes the feet out from underneath him. Really good job by Shanks.
They got a gain of 1, maybe 2 on that play. It was also Gavin Christensen, who's always around the ball, in on that tackle. West Shore will see it. They'll go back to their safety valve, number 4, Zion Brown. He's among 4 receivers to the far side as the wind continues to blow, and they will find Brown, but the Huskers will bring him down, and he's short of the first down.
Well, I think the biggest hit over there was on each other. A couple of the Husker players are getting up slowly. Cole Shanks and one they're waving over the medical team. He's not looking good. Number 5, that's Cadogan.
He was injured the first game of the season, too, so you hope it's not a reoccurring injury.
Just checking the knee and the lower leg there.
When he's healthy, he is a big part of this Huskers defense. Second-year man, defensive back, one of the tallest defensive backs in the BCFC as they look to tend to him. That was Brown's 4th catch of the day. Cancellaire 5 for 9 as we hope Johnny Cadogan, and now he's sitting up. He's going to take his helmet off here in a moment.
Yeah.
Say 10 to him.
They're going to help him up. And
Noah Avery and one of the players not dressed today.
And he seems to be walking it off a bit here. So good. Glad to see it. That's one of the coolest names in the sport, Johnny Cadogan.
Absolutely.
Love it.
We're fortunate enough to have him on Crunch Time, the first episode.
You bet.
Get to learn a little bit more about him. Out of Atlantic Canada, Nova Scotia, along with Zion Brown, another Maritimer.
They're going to kick here, 3rd and about 4 yards. So they're going to punt the ball away. Less than 5 in the second quarter.
Kranz is back at about his own 20-some-odd. What a great booming kick. Huskers did not field that clean. He jumped on that like a live grenade.
81. Ocean St. Cyr with the ball, jumping on it. He runs up on it, but you can see that it was too far back. When he's like, I'm going to get that. No, you're not. But he stops it enough that he can jump over on top of it and stay on top of the ball.
Yeah, if that's not coming down close to your numbers, you might have a little bit of a squirrely time. And
yeah,
he took his lumps, covered it up. Huskers retain the ball at the 42-yard line. That's where McKinney and company will get things going. 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Andrea in the backfield. Now Braden McDonald comes up to block. They'll go screen over to Andrea. Slips around one defender. Grady Andrea Right up Main Street. Now he's got some help with blocking. Here's Grady Andrea. He's past the 40. Grady Andrea past the 30. Grady Andrea out of bounds inside the red zone.
Well, where they're marking it is actually just outside of the red zone, the 21-yard line. But what a swing pass that was. He got out in the open field. Here we go. Let's see this again. Nice little swing pass. Andrea catches it, comes back upfield, cuts across, and gets all the defenders going one way and goes back the other way. Braden McDonald out there blocking for him. Another big block there, but steps out of bounds just at that spot there.
That's a 47-yard run, and most of that yards after receiving.
Well, he caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage, so.
That's his first reception of the day.
A beautiful job here. Nice catch, and just to get across the field, he moves so well. A little hip fake there. Beautiful.
Well, he stays at top speed when he's shifting, going east to west even. That's what makes him very impressive. And now they'll look back to Andrea again. That one, though, got a little too excited. Threw that ball out of the reach of Grady Andrea. The Huskers looking to get on the board, looking to get their first offensive touchdown of the year.
Difference one here is Andrea runs straight out as opposed to on a curve up like he did on the last one. He was kind of rounding up the field already when McKinney threw the ball. This one here, he is straight.
What I like what the Huskers coaching staff is doing, Coach Duvall, is not allowing West Shore to get in and get those sacks. They're getting rid of the ball right away on these little screens or handing the ball off.
Got to do it fast.
Andrea stays in the backfield. 3 near side, 2 far side, including Braden McDonald. Now pressure again. He'll go long. He's looking for the target. They will wave off the interception as number 9 of the Rebels. That is Max Tardash. Max with 2 X's. I like that. As he
Extra Max.
He's extra Max.
Yeah.
As the youngsters say, they call it maxing. Anything you're doing really well, it's maxing now. And he was maxing for that touchdown, or for the interception, didn't get it.
No.
Does that allow Carson Turner, who just boomed a
40-yarder.
Yeah, 43-yarder last time. This one will be a little bit closer. Still has the wind at his back.
28 yards?
And this one's going to be from the 32 and a half. That was down. He'll boom that through the uprights, and another field goal for Carson Turner. Back-to-back scores for the Valley Huskers kicker, and the Valley Huskers now have 6 points on the board.
Points on the board. That's what you want in the first half of the game.
Well, now it's a 10-point game.
It's tight, that's for sure.
I mean, that's manageable with under 3 minutes to go here in the half. And the fans that have braved the smoke, it's nice under here, though. We're under the shade here. You don't really feel the effects as much as I'm sure the players do out on the field.
Well, you can barely see the outline of the mountains across the field, where we usually have a beautiful view here. We can see a bit of the outline of a few of the mountains. So.
Looks like someone put primer out in the sky there. It's just all white as Cancellaire goes over the middle, finds Bowles. That's a huge pickup as he is brought down at the 38-yard line, and it started all the way back at the 35.
I think the defenders didn't know who was supposed to take them. You got 27 and 1. Now, one's been shadowing Zion Brown all day. The number 27, who is Zaluski Thorne. Of the two of them, just split them.
Cancellaire looking for the wide open target. He's found him, heading to the end zone. That's a touchdown, Rebels. Number 10. Josh Nevin with the touchdown catch.
That happened so quick, I didn't even see what happened there.
That's a 23-yard reception for Nevin.
No one comes out and covers him at all. You got Shanks inside on Brown, and no one goes outside and covers Nevin at all. He just gets down the sideline wide open into the end zone.
So Cancellaire is third straight completion. That one over to Nevin, 23-yard touchdown. So they strike quickly once again. And that'll be 23-6 now for the visitors.
Well,
Just when the Huskers had clawed their way back to a 10-point deficit. Now we'll see if the offense can answer once again. Tell you that, Matt, though, out of all the games so far this year, this is the game I have the most confidence in the offense with the way they're executing and the way that the stars like Grady Andrea are starting to step up.
well, you're looking at the Huskers here, and you think at any moment they're going to break through. At any moment they're going to break through because they're making excellent plays. They're continuing drives. They've walked away with 6 points. Should have been 9. They could have gotten one earlier too. But they got to get touchdowns.
Got to leave a lot of points on the board.
They haven't had an offensive touchdown yet this year. They need to get one today.
Only one touchdown in all. That's St. Cyr with the return touchdown that came last week in Kelowna. The rest have all been field goals or mixed extra points. Low booming kick, and that one fielded deep inside Huskers territory. The aforementioned St. Cyr trying to round his way around the right side and avoided the first tackle, couldn't avoid the second before he's brought down. So a long field with 2:13 to go in the half for the Huskers offense.
Great job by St. Cyr to get across the field, some good blocking there, and get turned upfield and push for a couple extra yards. Really good job. Their return game's solid. I mean, when they fielded it, like the first one, they got bobbled and he ended up on the 3-yard line, which gave up 2 points right there, you know.
So McKinney does have 6 completions so far today, throwing around 50%. He remains there in the gun, flanked by Grady Andrea. They've got one receiver over to the far side, 4 to the boundary side. Referees, though, will blow the whistle. I'm not sure if the Rebels had to take a timeout to get an extra player out there and avoid the penalty. And that's really been one of the two big storylines, I think, of the day, Matt, are penalties for the West Shore Rebels and the big plays for the West Shore Rebels.
Yes, yeah.
Because you look, there's 3 passes of 40 or more yards for the West Shore Rebels. Bowles has 2 of them, 43 and 41, and of course Zion Brown, 51 yards. Did not go for a touchdown, but set them up in great position. Huskers have the one long one. That was Grady Andrea moments ago. Took it from one end of the field to the other, down to the 22-yard line before he was brought down. Now Noah Avery, number 88. And that pass kind of between receivers there.
It's hard when you got 2 in the same zone there that it just, makes it tough.
6 for 14 for McKinney. Who came in actually with really good numbers in limited time. McKinney came in 8 completions on 14 attempts for 91 yards. He'd like to make a big completion here, though, and at least get the Huskers back in field goal position late in this half. McKinney waits and waits. He's being pursued, dumps it off. Looking for number 8, Braden McDonald. That one in and out of his fingertips.
And he got hit late there and kind of slow to get up. But no flag on that play. You know, he needs better protection up front, more time to survey the field and look for something. I mean, he was trying to dump it down there to McDonald, who just came off his block and was not ready for that at all.
That kind of turned around on the play. This is going to be great field position for the Rebels.
And the way he pitched it to him, he goes right behind him as well. Makes it tough.
So you got the West Shore returner sitting back at about the 45-yard line. That one will boom even further. Good special teams tackle there for the Huskers, as it was Antoine Barrett with the return on a nice kick by Carson Turner.
Yeah, stop him. He got it picked up about 5 yards on the return, maybe 6. and a good stop there. But they are starting with the ball. Minute 55 left in the half, and they're starting with the ball on the 47-yard line.
Now, do the Huskers go a little prevent defense to stop the big play, or do you bring the house and hope for something good? Well, they're going to bring 4, maybe 5. At least that's the look they have, is lots of receivers in motion to the near side as Cancellaire steps up. He'll slide down before taking the hit. That'll be a pickup of about 6 on that little scamper.
Yeah, he's about 6 yards on that one.
His first rush of the day.
Smart play though. I mean, you get the defense comes in and gets to the side or behind him, so run forward, and very smart pickup there.
That's his 9th rush of the year. Has 79 yards in those 9 rushes, and now he'll head under center. First, he'll talk to the troops and now clear out the backfield. Lots of receivers in motion. Huskers bring some pressure. Cancellaire rolling right, being pursued. He's got the first down. He stays on his feet and then heads out at the 29-yard line.
Big number 95, Cradaville, in pursuit here and just running as hard as he can. And you get it on the replay, there's a bit of a hold there, but the replay's always got the evidence. Just can't get a hold of him. Just misses.
Got a mix of
good effort.
Older and younger officials on the field today, which is nice to see.
The next generation out there, that's for sure. The veteran leadership.
Minute 17 to go here in the half, and the West Shore Rebels up 23-6, threatening again. Ball is down at the 29-yard line is where they'll mark it. Cancellaire is starting to carry the ball himself a bit more and put some more question marks in the minds of the Huskers defense, who will rush 4. Throws that one down, a short hopper. Misses the intended target to number 8, Carter Williams, one of the running backs. And so
some good pressure on him there. The D-line's getting some pressure on him, forcing him to throw a bit quicker than he wants to.
12th attempt for Cancellaire through the air. He's 7 of 12. Minute 12 to go, speaking of 12s. From the 29 is where West Shore, the visitors, go to work. Lots of pressure from the Huskers now. Cancellaire finds the wide open target, and then he's wrapped up. But a nice reception, and they're going to mark it, I think, a first down.
I think he's just past a first down.
Yeah, that'd be a 10-yard reception.
Yeah. Taylor Bear, the defender on the spot to wrap him up, and it's mauled by a bear there.
It's a Bulls' 3rd reception of the day. 2 of them were very, very big chunk plays of over 40 yards. That one is shortest at 10. 3 receivers near side for West Shore as they are charging clock, marching down into the final minute we go. Empty backfield. Cancellaire now feels the heat, throws it up. He's got the receiver. Great defensive play by the Huskers. Breaks that one up.
That was huge. That was a huge defensive
Ethan
play.
Bear.
Yeah. Well, this is what I was talking about earlier. You got number 6, who is Aiden Bowles, going up for a high point on the ball, and Bear gets his hand up just as high and knocks it out.
We've got 43 seconds left here in the half. West Shore 2nd down and 10. Cancellaire will leave 1 in the backfield for now. Brown, one of 3 receivers near side. Huskers 4-man front. Brings some pressure once again. Bullet over the middle, and that one a little too far for the intended target. And number 10, Josh Nevin. Cancellaire 0 for 2 on his last 2 attempts, and that will bring out the field goal unit. Good job by the Huskers there. Bend but don't break. If you're going to allow some points, 3 points looks a lot better than 6 or 7.
Well, yeah. And, I mean, they did a really good job on the defense, getting some pressure on Cancellaire, covering The receiver's good. Taylor Bear, great job of knocking down that, which would have been a touchdown catch by Bulls. So that was a good defensive series for the Huskers.
Huskers should have one more shot on offense here as there's 40 seconds to go as they line up for the 25-yard field goal as Bulls, who apparently can do it all for the Rebels, sends that one up. And that one through the uprights. And that one a 25-yard field goal for West Shore. And it's 26-6 now.
Yeah. 36 seconds on the clock. And you wonder if the Huskers here are going to make a push for it or just regroup at halftime.
You almost wonder too, Matt, and I'm just going to throw this out there spitballing because it's the last 30 some odd seconds. Make it look like you're sending everyone except Grady Andrea, and then you hand it off to him with hopefully a thinned out backfield on the West Shore side. We'll see if we get a big return though, as St. Cyr has taken one to the house, but he's not on the field right. Oh no, he is on the field over on the.
Him and Andrea are back there. That's a great idea, but the front four aren't going to be fooled. The front four for the Rebels are ears back, coming forward every play. They know they got McKinney flustered back there. They can get some pressure on him. So I think another little swing pass to Andrea might be the way to go.
So we'll see if the Rebels boom it or if they kind of pooch it a little bit there to avoid a possible big return. As they'll now line up over on the left side, will the Rebels, as Jaron Harinen, Rebels multi-talented players that can also kick in addition to provide a spark on the offense. Looking for the onside kick. Fielded neatly by the Huskers on a nice play there. Number 24 for the Valley Huskers, Carson Rain.
Rain does a good job getting up here and getting this ball. Nice kick, good arc. Gives time for the own players to get underneath there, but Rain swallows it up.
You know, Rain's had a really good second season. 10 regular tackles, 5 assisted tackles. He's made some marks on special teams too.
Yeah.
You look at the Langley Rams game where him and I think Zalewski Thorne got in there and
made a sack
on the punter who was trying to get the ball away. So 34 seconds left for McKinney. Lots of pressure again from West Shore. He'll throw that one high, and good job by Braden McDonald getting both feet inbounds, and not enough for the first down, but he'll pick up a nice chunk of 7 yards on that reception.
That's a connection they got to get firing on. Braden McDonald from McKinney. They've come close all day, and that's a nice catch right there. Those two get on the same page, they can do some damage.
That's the first reception for Braden McDonald today. McDonald came in with 4 receptions on the season. One of the top receivers for the Huskers this year is the Rebels, and pointing both sides like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
We'll see who the referees believe. It did look like West Shore jumped a bit early, and then the Huskers jumped too, but I think in the end the Huskers are going to get penalized.
Yeah, the Huskers are the only ones that can't move. The D-line's allowed to jump, they just can't come more than a yard across, like they can't encroach. Which, it looks like, oh no, the tackle moved first.
So the ball back at the 52-yard line of the Huskers. We'll see if, probably not on this play, but I wouldn't be surprised if McKinney tries to air it out at least once if he gets a chance on this.
Yeah.
We'll see if someone like Avery, one of the burners, can get under that, and he is now going to switch his way over to the right side along with McDonald. 3 to the near side, including Halisi and Kangura. McKinney looks, and he will air it out. And that one intercepted as he went long. Is that Cameron Cone with the interception? Yes, it is.
Overthrew number 19, Gurprasad Graywall, just a little bit, and got picked off by number 2, Cameron Cone.
That's the second interception of the year for Cameron Cohn, who does a lot for this Rebels defense. And preseason, they were talking about him as being the best defensive back in the conference. I'm sure there's a lot of other defensive backs that say, hey, hold on a minute, but.
So as I was coming in today through the parking lot, there was a family getting out of a car, and they were all wearing Cone West Shore Rebel
nice.
T-shirts.
Are they the Coneheads?
No,
okay.
it was a family, husband, wife, kid, all wearing cones. So I'm thinking mom, dad. And
Cancellaire goes long, and is this another interception? It is! The Huskers will bring it back. Out of bounds. What a play for number 1 Cole Shanks, his 4th interception. You swear he heard us talking about best defensive back in the league, and he's like, yeah, I'm here, friend.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah, he must have heard that. Cole Shanks, great player, great interception here, gets underneath it. He looks like he's the only one going to make a play on that ball.
Bear was right there, too.
Bear was watching it. He had the front row seat to watching that great catch there. And then he gets
a little bit of horse collar there.
A little bit of a horse collar. A little bit of twist and throw.
Yeah, a little giddy up there. That was a return of at least 15 yards, so it gives him 4 seconds. Now, do you avoid possibly throwing another interception, or do you say, to heck with it, we're down 20, let's try to make some gold out of hay here?
Let's see what's
low
there.
Snap. McKinney goes high, he goes long, and that one would have been intercepted, but...
He starts doing push-ups.
You don't have to tell me, Coach. I know my punishment.
That's
I'm
awesome.
down.
Tyson Sopp there. He knows he messed up. That was a pick for sure. But he wasn't going anywhere with it. Here's the throw. And then he gets up there. He's got Braden McDonald's going to take him out right away. But he does his push-ups for dropping the ball anyways.
So we will head to break here on BCFC TV and For the Win Media with your Huskers down 6-26 to the visiting West Shore Rebels. You've got it on BCFC TV. We'll be back before the beginning of the third quarter.
just to keep the love, make it last forever, maybe. Should have known right from the start. I'll keep chasing you until you melt my heart, 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 until you melt my heart. I like you like my favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream. Such a shame that you played just a game, playing just a game, playing just a game. I keep chasing you, chasing you. 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 I keep. We have traveled the same path, next to each other, baby. Oh, but we never really did travel together. No, no. We should have known right from the start. I'll keep chasing you until you melt my heart, 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 until you melt my heart. I like you like my favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream. Such a shame that you played just a game, playing just a game, playing just a game. Chasing you, chasing you. I keep 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 chasing you, chasing you. I keep. I like you like my favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream, favorite ice cream. Such a shame that you playing just a game, playing just a game, playing just a game.
Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in. And I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. But do I want you in your bed for me? A perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. Perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. A perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. A perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. You need me like you need air to breathe, and you want me to save you from me. I know that you're trapped inside this wave. Who's gonna save you? Who's gonna save you from me? I can't see you drown. 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 Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in, and I don't wanna die. But your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? A perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. A perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. Perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe. Perfect storm, a beautiful catastrophe.
All right, welcome back as we are getting set to kick off the third quarter. A quick out-of-town scoreboard. VI Raiders leading Kamloops 17-0 late in the first quarter. And let's look at the stats very quickly for your Huskers. McKinney, 7 of 17 for 102 yards, does have the interception. Andrea, 4 of 17 rushing, top receiver for the Huskers. Halisi, 2 receptions for 25 yards, and Andrea does have the 47-yard reception. As for West Shore, Kent Solaire, 8 of 16, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception as the Rebels will receive this. And still on his feet, great return by West Shore, and I think he stepped just out of bounds. Number 2, Cameron Cohn, who had the interception earlier in the second quarter.
Cameron Cohn showing off to his fan club one more time here. That was a great return by him. Brings it upfield and gets to the outside edge and just turns the corner. Outruns a few defenders there, gets around, but just steps out of bounds right there on the 42-yard line.
So Cancellaire, along with the 213 yards through the air, is also rushed twice for 18 yards. He is the leading rusher for the Rebels today. They've gone through the air mostly, and this time they'll try their luck again. And Harrinan bounces off a couple of tackles and makes his way up for a gain of, we'll say, 5 on that.
Yeah, really good job by Harrinan here just to keep the legs moving, bouncing out of trouble and getting forward with the ball. He's touched at the line of scrimmage, but still able to fight himself forward and pick up at least 4 there, closer to 5.
Hasn't been a lot of rushing yards on either side. Top receiver, by the way, Zion Brown, 4 for 89 yards. Bowles right behind, 3 for 94 yards. Cancellaire once again goes to the air. He's got a wide open target. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 13, Antoine Barrett, who hangs his head in shame after he thought he should have come up with that.
Well, he takes it off the face mask here because Zalewski Thorne breaks his line of sight and it bounces right off his helmet. And he's feeling that one there.
So Cancellaire now 8 for 17 as...
Here it is again, right off the noggin.
Funny for us, not for him.
No.
Huskers will bring lots of pressure on special teams. They almost block it. High kick will go down at about the 50 and then take a Huskers bounce, and that'll be a no yards penalty on the West Shore Rebels. He recovered it, though, so it's that West Shore ball, number 40. He kicked it.
Did he kick it? Was that the kicker?
I thought it was. Let's have a look. So first we see the bounce off the face mask. We'll see what they call here. Yeah, I thought 40 was the one that punted the ball away, to be honest. But the Huskers may have escaped. It is West Shore Rebel ball. It's a recovered punt.
Yeah, he got his own ball there. And the Huskers got to jump on that. They can't leave that bouncing around because, the only person that can catch it, I mean, unless someone goes behind the kicker and is onside, but that's the only person that can get that ball.
So West Shore attack goes to work again after what would have been a 2-and-out. They'll hand the ball to Harrinan. Oh, no, actually, Cancellaire will hold on to it. Trying to round his way around the edge. There's a flag in the backfield, and it looks like some hand checking going on between Ethan Bear and number 10, Josh Nevin. We'll see if that's where the infraction occurred.
You see Johnny Cadogan back out there, number 5. He went off earlier in the first half, and he's back on the field. I saw him doing some stretching and testing it out earlier. Told me he was good. So, and this is going backwards.
Yeah, it was a hold on the West Shore Rebels. So
10-yard penalty.
So the ball now is all the way back at the 49-yard line inside West Shore territory. They've got to get it up to the 41 of the Huskers. So Cancellaire's quarterback keep for naught. Huskers now will show 4. Now they'll bring a 5th, and then he'll step back. Man over the middle, wide open. Zion Brown keeps on his feet. steps around one tackle, and then he'll go out of bounds as number 4, Samir Graywall, had him in his sights, but just a huge pickup. Was on the 49.
And great catch there. Give him a cushion. Gets upfield, fights off one defender, just manhandles him before stepping out of bounds. He cornered off there.
26-yard reception for Zion Brown. The man has been on fire. He's been as advertised.
Yeah.
We've come to expect that of Zion Brown. That's his 5th reception of the day. Huskers now will show 4 on pressure. West Shore 3 to the far side. Give to Harrinan. Trying to slip around a tackle. He's not going to slip around 95, though. Gets a little help from his friend. Number 95 and number 11 for the Huskers, Chase Cradaville and Aiden Weiser in on that tackle.
Great job there. They just team up and block those holes, give him nowhere to run, wrestle him down to the ground.
That's a loss of 1 for Harrinan. So the Huskers front 4 having a little fun trying to join this party here. 3 receivers near side. Zion Brown and company. Part of 2 on the far side. Harrinan peels out from the backfield. Low snap. To look for Bowles, and they find him, and he's got the first down. Or does he? Oh,
yeah. Yeah, by about 2 yards.
So 13-yard reception for Bowles. That's his 4th reception on the day. Back-to-back completions for Anthony Cancelaire. His team up 26-6. 11:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Huskers would have gotten the ball back, but the punter for the West Shore Rebels, number 40, Jordan Kranz, recovered his punt and kept the West Shore offense on the field. Cancelaire with the pitch back, looking for Harrinan. He's got nowhere to go. Gang tackle taken down. Big play by the Huskers defense.
That was huge. Number 33, Cordarius Beasley gets in there and just messes it up. You got number 9 in there, dude, as well, Jaden Conant. Great job by the defense there to just give them nothing.
Loss of 9. Harrinan now has lost 10 yards on the last 2 carries. So the Huskers front the defensive line, starting to rise above here, hoping to fend off this potent West Shore Rebels attack. 10:20 remaining third quarter. Cancelaire now with Harrinan beside him. 4 receivers far side in motion. They'll bring another one up to block. From the backside, Aiden Weiser. He brings them down. There is a flag, though, on the play. We'll see. Weiser did have 3 sacks coming into this game.
It's a hold. It's a hold on the Rebels that Coach Bob's going to decline this. No. Make it third down. They knocked him back another 5 yards anyways, and make it third down. So it's going to be third and about 25 yards now for the Rebels.
So Aiden Weiser, his 4th sack. That ties him now for the league lead with Shaquille Roman of the Langley Rams. And you could just see him hunting with that speed.
Oh, he was chasing him down from behind so hard. And Cancelaire knew he was there as well. And he was running for his life on that one, but Weiser just got the better of him.
A little too far for the field goal. They'll be aware this time of Kranz trying to track down his own punt. He's going to look to pin the Huskers deep. And he manages to send that one over to the right sideline and is picked up deep inside Huskers territory, and stepping out of bounds is Hassan Kangura. The Huskers have a long field now here midway through this third quarter.
They're going to get it on the 5-yard line, which is where they started the first half, on their 3-yard line. Not good for the offense. Not really giving them much to work with.
And there you go, maybe a new mascot for the Huskers right there. Haven't seen Scorch lately, so maybe they're on the hunt for a new mascot to the Valley Huskers. There's 9:40 as the clock continues to march here in the third quarter. The Huskers down by 20 deep inside their zone. First opportunity for McKinney and company to go to work here in the second half, and they'll bring 4 receivers this time over to the boundary side, and now 4. They'll pitch that back. Isaiah Fuller, and he is swarmed and tackled by the SWAT team there. Didn't pick up much, if anything. I think they're going to give him, a yard on that play?
Maybe 2. Yeah, about a yard and a half.
I will mark that down as official. That's his second carry of the day. The first one was for -1, so he's on the plus side at least now. The second and long. Valley Huskers have to be careful here as the ball is deep in their zone. Do not want to turn it over. Not lots of pressure. What a catch by Grady Andrea, and then he's brought down. There is a flag. They threw that right away, maybe an offside.
I think 99 got in there a bit offside, but he got in there unblocked, and he just creamed McKinley at the end of the play here.
Yeah, McKinney with the blind side, and he is slow to get up. You wonder if Grayson Crackle's going to have to make his way into the game.
Well, he's going to go out for a couple of plays anyways. He's got medical on the field with him. But he lost his helmet, just got absolutely annihilated.
McKinney was having a solid day. We'll have to rest a little bit. We'll see if it's just a short reprieve, and expect Grayson Crackle to come out next time the Huskers have a prolonged stay with the ball. They're going to have to kick it away, though, now. Or are they?
No, it's offside, so second and about 3 here. They're gonna have to work with. What are they on the 15? And the ball looks like it's on the 12. So yeah, 3 yards.
That was a nice play by Grady Andrea. Boy, one hand scooped it up and then avoided the first tackle before they brought him down. You can just see Grady growing in confidence.
Yeah.
You know, in the shadows of Jawad Harb the last couple of seasons. Now he'll jump up to block. Crackle over the middle, and he completes it to Braden McDowell. That's the way to get into the game.
That's perfect. That's exactly what they wanted here. And McDonald makes a big catch to get him the first down. Nice throw by Crackle, too. McDonald waiting for it. Excellent play.
Second reception for Braden McDowell. That one's 16 yards, and the Huskers a little away from their end zone now from where they started. The ball is at the 28-yard line. Grayson Crackle came in 18 of 54, 139 yards. There's the give. Grady Andrea slices his way through the hole. Grady Andrea still on his feet, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That was Fulla.
Well, Fulla, pardon me.
That was Fulla.
Looking like Grady Andrea.
Andrea got out as a lead blocker. He lays a big block at number 32 there. Gives Fulla a lane to run. A couple more blocks, and Fulla gets it out to the 39-yard line.
So a nice,
beautiful run by Fulla.
Yeah, nice pickup of 12 yards for Fulla, who does have a rush of 40-plus yards. He did that in the first game against these West Shore Rebels.
You know, Fulla and Andrea run a lot alike, built a lot alike. Good power to them, good cut.
One wears 20, one wears 21, just to confuse me even more.
100%. We don't want to make it easy on you, Warren.
Tell you what, though, I would never be offended if I was Fulla and they said I was Grady Andrea.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. I wouldn't be upset as me and they said I was Grady Andrea.
Oh, you're fast, Matt. Right over the middle, it finds the target. A nice pitch and catch there. That is number 13 for the Valley Huskers, Halisi, his third catch of the day, and that's a 7-yard reception.
Halisi does a good job of sitting down in the zone, giving him a big target, and Crackle just hits it. Really good here. Sits down underneath the defender, so the defender comes over top really quick, but that doesn't matter. He's got the ball. It was Isaiah Booten that tackled him. And now we're at second and third again.
So Grayson Crackle comes out swinging to start his tenure here in the third quarter. He's 2 for 2, 21 yards. The Huskers now close to the midway stripe. 6:32 remaining in the third quarter. Huskers down by 20. Crackle barks out the signals in the gun, clears out the backfield, rolls out right. He's going to hold on to the ball, and then he wisely slides down. And if he didn't get the first down, he's about a half a yard short, I think.
He's a full yard. It's looking like a full yard short. He needed to get one more yard. And it's going to be third down and 1.
I think they got to give it. You know, if I'm them, I'd just go Grady Andrea or Fulla. Give it to the running back, even in a wildcat. Try to get that first down. But that's just me though. I'm not a coach, so they're going to keep Crackle in the gun instead. And the West Shore Rebels are absolutely low. Now it's Braden McDonald steps up under center, pushed back, met again. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that did not go the way they wanted. As soon as they switched that up, the defense adjusted, but they gave him too much time to adjust. McDonald gets underneath here, but then he allows the linebackers to step up to fill those holes. And it's number 39, Bryce Ruther, out of the linebacker position, that comes in and just stuffs him.
He's a smart player. He read that all the way. He comes from good football lineage. His dad is, I think, the defensive coordinator for the West Shore Rebels. And the Rebels now go to work on offense. The ball at the 45-yard line inside Huskers territory, up 20. 5:21 to go. Fake the handoff to Harrinan. They get it to Zion Brown, and he's weaving and bobbing, and his helmet comes off again. Needs maybe a little tighter chin strap there.
That's like every play his helmet has come off on him. Every hit.
Well, he's got good hair. Maybe he just wants to.
Yeah,
he's looking for those shampoo endorsements. It's a 7-yard reception.
He does the merry-go-round here and gets everybody running in circles before he's finally taken down.
Big day for Zion Brown. He's now got 6 receptions on the day. And he is well over 100 yards receiving.
Watch here. They get him here. And he starts to go down, and number 7 comes in and hits him.
Boom.
It looks like he almost took a knee to the side of the head.
That was Gavin Christensen again, number 7.
Yeah.
Play action, they'll go wide. They find the target, but Zion Brown's not going very far after that reception. But I believe he has the first down. They needed to get up to the 35-yard line.
Zalewski Thorne was right there, was able to wrap him up right away, wrestle him to the ground, which is a tough thing to do. Zion Brown's a big guy, strong legs.
Another 9 yards on that play. First down, visitors out of Langford.
Great tackle by Zalewski Thorne.
Rebels come in 2 wins, 1 loss after an impressive win over Kamloops last week. I think it was 64-0 was the score.
In the first half, they seem to have Cole Shanks shadowing Brown, but the second half, they don't. And they're going to Brown a lot more. Oh, he wanted that.
That's number 13, Antoine Barrett. I think that's the second drop for him here in this half.
Yeah. And
he got it off the face mask last time.
Yeah. Oh, the helmet. Yeah. No, and he's usually a sure-handed catcher too. So that's he's a little frustrated there.
He is one of their primary returners. Barrett punts mostly. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10 for West Shore. Cancelaire in the gun once again. Harrinan to his left. 3 receivers near side. Huskers bring 4 up front. Cancelaire fakes the throw one way with the bare hand. Avoids a tackle, avoids a second tackle, throws it wide open target, but he was falling down. Number 10, Nevin, couldn't come up with that.
Oh, that was great avoidance there. He fakes the throw, but then he's got Weiser right on him, and he gets out of Weiser, and it's number 33, Beasley there, and he gets away from Beasley. Good evasion technique.
This should bring out Bowles. Actually, they're going to punt the ball away. I thought they were close enough for field position, but they're a little too far still. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Huskers hanging in there, still down by 20. It's Warren Andrews, Matt Macri for the Win Media here on BCFC TV. High end-over-end kick. And that one will go out of bounds, deep inside Huskers territory. Ball will be placed, you would think, around the 5 or 6 yard line. And yeah, that's where they'll start.
I think it's on the 7. Yeah, it's right on the 7.
So we'll see if it's Grayson Crackle who stays out there or if they go back to McKinney if he's healthy.
Well, McKinney got hit pretty hard. It'd be tough to see him back out there so quick.
Nice shot there of some of the crowd, taking in a smoky, got pretty nice day overall here in Chilliwack. 2:51 remaining. It is Crackle in the gun, flanked by 2. Lots of receivers in motion. And I think that's going to be an offside for Valley.
Yeah.
In the first half, it was all West Shore with the penalties. Second half, though, the Valley Huskers have been guilty a couple of times.
What's that? I'm not
So a little replay there as the Huskers now talking things over. Shot of Bob Reist in the coaching staff. Bob on the headset trying to scheme up something, along with Isaiah Latander, one of his defensive assistants. There's a handoff. I think it's Fulla this time, and he's got his hands full there by the West Shore defensive line. And there's a flag that comes in late.
I think it might be a little
They had
something
him.
after the play there.
Is it a face mask? Or did somebody's, it was right there. Play was all done and the flag came up as players were getting off of the pile. They're talking to West Shore though, so you would think it's against the Valley Huskers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's go back 2 yards and keep the first down or go to second down.
Well, the Huskers defensively have done a really nice job here in this third quarter. They haven't allowed.
Well, let's go back to the 1. Yeah.
Somebody did something or said something as the pile was clearing. You know, you play on kind of a humid day. It's a tough battle. Emotions get the best of you.
2nd and 15 from the 1 yard line.
Sheesh.
Not pretty.
This is where they will test what they've practiced all week. I'm sure they've run through different scenarios throughout the week. You're in this position. This is down you're on. This is what we'd like you to do. It's a matter of can they execute it, especially with that ferocious front 4 of the West Shore Rebels coming down on you.
Yeah, and you got 2:22 left in the third here. The Huskers don't have a lot of time. I mean, they've kept the Rebels out of the end zone in the second half here. No points on the board, but they haven't put any on themselves. So they need to get rolling if they want to catch up.
If you don't win this day, chances are it's Prince George, Kamloops, and the Huskers battling for 5th place. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because they would drop down to 0-4 if they lose this. West Shore needs this win because all the other big boys in the league are winning. You saw VI up 17-0 against Kamloops.
Someone's being escorted off the field by the referees, which tells me that whatever happened there resulted in an ejection as well. And that's number 67. Carter Burke.
Never good when you lose a offensive lineman. Especially a big boy like that. He's none too happy as he makes his way back to the dressing room. Nice shot there by AJ from For the Win Media. The Green Mile, the long walk.
Yeah.
So here we go. Huskers deep inside their zone. West Shore continues to put lots of pressure on. There's the handoff, and looked like he had a hole, but boy, did that ever get slammed shut in a hurry.
They picked up a bunch of yardage, but it's 39. That was just Ruther again. grabbing a hold of him and driving him backwards. And now you're going to get a punt happening from the 3-yard line, which, take a knee.
Yeah, it was 13 for the Huskers. I think that's Halisi.
Wasn't a bad idea. Good play call. You got Bryce Ruther to beat, and it's hard to beat him.
Tular, yeah, we have called his name so many times. There's a reason he's a champion and a team MVP. And yeah, there's Carson Turner heads down. 2 more points on the board for the visitors.
Well, they popped a hole for Halisi. He turned the corner, he got into the hole, and then Ruther stepped into the hole and met him.
Huskers defense keeps this game, not a blowout by any stretch. You've only allowed 28 points to a team that piled up 64 the week before. This is 1 more point, though, than the Huskers allowed in week 1 against these Rebels, as they lost 27-1 in that game.
But they scored 5 more. So,
baby steps, right?
Look at the positive. Look at the bright
small
side.
Victories. You take a picture of it, you put it in the photo album. You look back at it later.
But as much as we talk about how the Huskers having a tough time of it here, you look at the start of their season here. They've had West Shore twice, Langley once, and Okanagan Sun. Their schedule was top heavy to begin with.
I don't think it gets any easier. I think next week is the VI Raiders. And then you get the next home game is Kamloops coming.
Yeah, but they get Kamloops twice and Prince George twice still. So I mean, it's not horrible.
But if you can somehow get a win against the Big Four, as some of the social media are calling them. So it's Cancellaire going to work once again for the West Shore Rebels. Lots of pressure. He airs it out again. He's got Zion Brown. It hits the back of the Huskers defender. So no pass interference there.
Number 12, Logan Carlson, covered him like a cloak. Stayed right on him, got his hands up in the way, got his head around looking for the ball, and it bounced off his back.
I quickly looked, the VI Raiders up 47-0 now against the Kamloops Broncos in that game.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling VI is going to jump up, and West Shore wants to keep pace with them as West Shore will look to punt the ball away. Little squibble kick there.
Yeah, they're going to give the ball up right there.
That should be, is that a penalty also on West Shore for grabbing the ball?
I don't think a penalty.
Just no yards?
No yards.
Which is a penalty.
Yeah, they get. My bad. They'll get 5 yards added to it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just like the wife that always wants to be right?
Yeah. I think they signaled 10.
All right, well, the Huskers with good field position. As Cancellaire 0 for his last 3 passes on that last set of drives as we are approaching the end of the third quarter. And the Huskers, a big hole to dig out of. Down by 22 points at home, 24 seconds to go.
The small battles here. Let's get an offensive score. Let's get an offensive touchdown.
Grady Andrea now in the gun, holds on to it. Looking for a hole, and he slips through one tackle, slips through a second before 4 Rebels converge on him.
I love it. Another first down. Picks up about 11 yards on that play. I love Andrea's running. Keeps his body low, his shoulder square.
Oh.
Powers downhill.
You're basically cutting out the middleman there instead of the handoff. You're going straight to the source there.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Longest run of the day for Grady Andrea with 11 yards. Huskers offense marches ahead just outside the 20-yard line now. They'll go to work. Andrea once again in the Wildcat. Receivers in motion. Has he played quarterback before, Matt? Well, I don't think it's going to matter. He's not going to throw the ball. He is tackled down. They'll pick up 2, maybe 3 on the forward motion.
That's the end of the quarter. So we move into the fourth quarter, changing sides of the field.
I think they're going to give him maybe 2. I mean, that's some hard hitting there by the Rebels
Yeah.
defensive line, and maybe a little help from the linebackers too.
Well, there's Crackle back out on the field, talking with OC Duval. He's calling the offense over to give him a what's for.
Grayson Crackle, who started the first game against these West Shore Rebels, former Kamloops Bronco, in his second season here in the BCFC. Coming in after Quade McKinney was hit on a very hard blindside hit that resulted in a penalty.
And I don't see him on the sideline, like standing with his helmet, ready to come on the field. I wonder if he's still sitting down. And
and your third option is Dolan Hall, who has
there he
played
is.
just a little bit for the Huskers. He's attempted 3 passes this year.
yeah. And I spot McKinney now. He's talking to the medical staff. He's still standing talking to the medical staff. He's got a drink in hand, which is good. Get hydrated, but doesn't even have his helmet in hand. So I think his day's probably done.
3 receivers to the near side, including Zach Tut Escobar, number 22. He'll go over the middle again. He's got the man in and out of the hands of Braden McDonald, who thought he had the first offensive touchdown for the Huskers.
I think
Just out of his reach.
I think everybody here thought he had the first offensive touchdown for the Huskers. Gets up there high. It was a high ball, but he gets up there, he gets his hands on it, and as he's bringing it in, he just loses the handle on it.
Well, I think that's his first non-completion for Grady Crackle. He was 2 for 2 coming in. I think he had to kind of throw it there because there were a lot of ball hawks around the vicinity for the West Shore Rebels. So the man who's put all the points for the Huskers on the board so far, Carson Turner, he'll line up this time for a 27-yard field goal. The breeze is against him. That one slices through the uprights, and the 9th point on the boards now for the Valley Huskers.
And I think this is where the Huskers, we got to figure out how to turn these field goals into touchdowns. They're right in the game if they can put the ball in the end zone instead of through the uprights.
Yeah, if you're the coaching staff, you're happy that drives are getting a little more sustained, and you're keeping the defense on the sidelines a little bit longer to rest for when you need them. But yeah, if you don't cash in, that can really come back to bite you. Whereas West Shore have really taken advantage of their opportunities with some big plays. You got to credit their quarterback, Anthony Cancellaire. His numbers in terms of completions, maybe not as impressive as he'd like, but he has done it when it mattered. He's out there once again with the ball at the 35-yard line for the West Shore Rebels. We'll try a little swing pass out there, and he's had some bad luck too, because I think that's probably 4 drops.
Carter Williams coming out of the backfield, and he just off his fingertips. But you look at the Rebels here, and you take away the 3 of the touchdowns were 3 plays. 2 big ones and then into the end zone. 2 big ones into the end zone. And they're getting these massive chunk plays where it's just a momentary lapse on the Huskers' defensive part. Besides that, the Huskers' defense has played them tight all day long.
Cancellaire, 12 of 21, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Lots of receivers in motion to the far side, and he'll go long. Looking for the intended target. They'll wave that off. I think the Rebels coaching staff were hoping for a flag, but it won't come to play.
You can't really call a flag on this one. I mean, really the defender's just running along as well.
That was Bear once again in good coverage.
The receiver tries to turn back into the defender, but the defender has the right to run for the ball as well. So
Kratz will line up for this punt. Wind is at his back. He'll take it about at his own 25-yard line. And the Huskers will send, is that 3? Kangura? And yes, it is. He'll field that and step out of bounds. Good field position for the Huskers, though. They'll pick up the ball at their own 37-yard line is where they'll begin.
So, I mean, we can take a look at the West Shore Rebels, who are 2-1. They're going to be 2-2 after today.
West Shore Rebels are going to lose today?
Or 3-1. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, Husker fans are hoping that happens.
Lots of time. But anyways, my bad. They're 3-1. 2 wins against the Huskers, 1 against the Broncos. They lost to the Raiders, right? You flip that, and you got the Huskers to be 0-4, and they've lost twice to West Shore, once to Okanagan, once to Langley, right? I mean, it's really the opponents are making it tough here.
Hand off now. Grady Andrea gets around one tackle, cannot avoid the second as number 43. And that is Dominic Robinson that got into the backfield and didn't allow the elusive runner for the Huskers any yardage.
Lost about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play, too.
Yeah, I think it's -4. So the Huskers 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Looking for something here. Wind is blowing towards them, as you can see the flags flying right outside the swimming pool. Grayson Clackle looks, he's throwing it long, he's got the receiver open, and there's a late flag as he hit him out of bounds. A little bit of bad luck just covering, but pass was intended for number 19, Gurprasad Graywall.
But Graywall's way out of bounds here. There he goes for the ball, he's way out of bounds, and then he drops the shoulder. And I mean, if you're going to run into him, get your hands up and just run into him.
Yeah, kind of like turn a little bit more upright.
Yeah, here he drops the shoulder on him because he doesn't want to hurt himself, but he's hurting the other player.
It's penalty against Tyson Sopp.
Yeah.
So that'll extend the drive for the Valley Huskers, and after that loss, they're now down to first down.
Yeah. No.
12:44 still left here in the fourth quarter. A touchdown could go a long way to helping what ails the Huskers right now.
Yeah, 100%.
And it gets that monkey off the back too.
Yes.
You know they're all thinking about it. We've not scored an offensive touchdown all year. Grayson Crackle goes wide, finds his man, slips around a couple of tackles. Another West Shore helmet goes flying, but the Huskers will be 1 yard short of a first down thanks to number 22, Zach Tut Escobar.
Number 22 here, yeah. Tut Escobar. Great little swing pass catch, turns it upfield, rumbles for almost a first down.
That is the first catch of the day for Tut Escobar.
A lot of lost helmets today. I think the West Shore Rebels need to get a refund on those chin strap clasps, because they seem to be coming loose and just falling right off.
6 receptions now for Tut Escobar as they go to Braden McDowell. The big man steps around one tackle, rumbles ahead, and he's got the first down.
Oh, this is what the Huskers want to do, is get some momentum. Get that ball moving. That was a great play. And the Big Mac, too, gets around the one defender and then takes out the other defender.
3 receptions for Braden McDonald for 27 yards. More importantly, a first down for the Huskers. Grayson Crackle. He is now 4 of 5 since coming in the third quarter. Huskers now will roll everybody to the far side, and that's where Crackle looks, and he finds Grady Andrea. Andrea looking to get around Cameron Cohn, and he does, and then he is pushed out of bounds. That's going to be a gain of 1 on that reception.
Yeah. Good little pass to Andrea. A little bit late. Andrea gets turned around, too. He turns his body completely around to get upfield, and it's number 3, Isaiah Booten. Booten him out of bounds. Booten.
And Cohn with great job pursuing Andrea to allow Booten to come in there with, Andrea kind of keeping the rearview mirror sight set on Cohn.
Iaston Wright on a knee over there and now being helped off the field.
He's a big part of that defensive line.
He's a big part. Holy, those first aid attendants look small compared to him. That's a big boy.
Well, it looks like he's off on his own volition, which is really good, too, so now they'll check him out. Here we go, second down, Huskers. 2nd and 10. They'll line up 3 to the near side, empty backfield now. Crackle with pressure. Finds the intended target, not enough for the first down, but he'll pick up another 4 on that play, so it'll be 3rd and 5. It's Tud Escobar again.
Yeah, Ted Escobar and Crackle here seem to have got on the same page quickly, which is nice.
6 of 7 for Crackle, and they're going to stay out there. He's trying to snap the ball as West Shore has to hurry back to get their defensive unit out there, as I think they thought it was going to be a punt. It's like a pop star doing a costume change in the middle of their show. And here we go, the Huskers needing a spark. 3 to the far side. Grady Andre in the backfield. Grayson Crackle looks at him, throws it over the middle. It is...
There's a no catch. I thought he caught that.
Well, we'll have a quick look here in a moment because, yeah, I thought he did too, but they're going to wave it off.
I think he gets
So
it.
here we go.
We got the replay here. He drops back. He's looking at Andrea. Then he sees it, throws it. No, he did not.
Oh, the referees.
Good eyes on the Zebras today.
Thank you for the win, media. Beautiful shot there. First incompletion for Crackle in his last 5 attempts.
You see it hit the ground before he comes up with it.
So it is a turnover on downs for the Huskers. That's, I believe, the 3rd time today they've done that. West Shore will come back with the ball. You have to wonder if Cancele will stay in the whole game. They do have a very good backup in Wetch, who's 13 of 22, 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Cancelaire stays in there, though. He'll wave everybody out of the backfield. Quick little throw there out to Bowles. Runs into a pair of Husker defenders, but he gets the first down. 10-yard pitch and catch for Cancelaire, and he snaps a slump as he had missed his last 5 targets.
Bowles does a good job here of stretching out as he's going down to get that first down as well.
5 receptions for Bowles on the day. Well over 100 yards.
There's Cancelaire here. Turns and just tosses quickly to Bowles. And Bowles, he knows he's going down, so he reaches forward to make sure he gets that first down.
Huskers defense shows 3 now. Weiser joins the party. Cancelaire, though, throws it over. And another drop by a West Shore receiver. Bigger story, the drops or the penalties?
Well, I think you have 50-50 there. The penalties have really been messing them up. But, I mean, the Huskers aren't capitalizing on them. The drops are ending drives early for the Rebels.
I mean, Cancelaire honestly should have 5 more completions.
Yeah.
Like, those are well-thrown balls that
Now
whatever the case is. I don't know if you can blame the sunshine. The smoke's kind of clouding that.
Yeah, number 55, Michael Mandelaris on the ground here being looked at. I think it's just his hand, though.
Another big boy on the offensive line. Boy, they're loaded in terms of size on both sides, are they not, the West Shore Rebels?
Yeah.
But we look at them, great size there, but then you look at the Langley Rams that we saw in week 2.
Monsters.
They're
huge.
Like, they seem like the size of what they would write those Greek odysseys about that they'd have to battle.
Yeah. Well, number 55 there is a big guy.
Tough customer, though, heading off on his own steam, which the trainer, I think, is very thankful of.
Yeah.
That'd be a hard piggyback right there.
Well, she was looking at his hand, so, I mean, there wasn't too much concern that he was be able to walk off, but hopefully he didn't, you get the offensive linemen's, a lot of overextension of the thumbs. They're jamming, they're blocking, so hopefully it's not too bad and he'll be back.
Nevin, one of 4 receivers to the far side. It's Zion Brown, the lone receiver, boundary side. He is watched by Bear of the Huskers. Huskers have 4, including Weiser up top. Rebels go to work in 2nd down. Huskers now bring extra pressure. Cancelaire feels the heat, throws it looking for Brown. He's got him. Oh, Zion Brown, but a great tackle by Bear, who saved the touchdown on a long reception.
Zion Brown makes a move here and just gets open. That's crazy. We don't got it on the replay, but he gets that step on Bear, and Bear's able to bring him down from behind after the fact. And Cancellaire was going that way the whole way. They sent, I think, 6 on a rush, and Cancellaire just dropped back and aired that ball up.
8 receptions for Zion Brown now, 2 of them over 50 yards. And were not for Barry to have a second touchdown of the game. We'll see if they go back to him, though. He's lined up on the far side, part of 2 receivers. Rebels have Graham in the backfield, and the Rebels will punch it in. And it is is that Bowles or is that 8?
Bowles. Number 6. Yeah.
So that is a 5-yard touchdown throw for Cancellaire. And Bowles having quite a game for himself, too. It's his first touchdown of the day, but that is his 6th reception.
So they're trying to spread the ball around a bit and get it to Bowles.
So Cancellaire with 3 touchdown throws on the day. More importantly, a little more breathing room for the Rebels, who go up 34-9 with the point after attempt coming up, and and they're actually going to, I don't know if there was a fake of Zion Brown looking to the end zone, and there's a flag. It's number 15 for the West Shore Rebels that caught that, Logan Christie. I don't think that was a designated play.
No, it looked like a bad snap. Yeah, you just fumble the snap, so he turns to run, spins out, and throws it.
I think it was a late hit on the Huskers. I think it's going to count.
Yeah.
Brown got a little bit of a wallop about a second after he threw it. Brown had actually tossed 2 passes earlier this year, was 0 for 2, so that's his first completion.
Nice.
So the West Shore Rebels now in front, I think, what is it? Is it 34 now or 36? Have they not added the extra 2 points yet? Or I think I'm going squirrely.
There you go.
36, all right.
You ask and you shall receive.
The older I get, the more I worry.
And you see here, now the kick's going to be on the Husker side of the center line at the 50, because it's 15 yards added after the play. So it's added on to the kick.
So here we go. It will be Hassan Kangura and Grady Andrea back to receive this kick, which should go very deep. And they'll go to Grady Andrea. Boy, it is deep. He'll field it in his own zone, looking for a hole to open up. Grady Andrea with speed, zips around a couple of defenders. Here's Grady Andrea now. Grady Andrea puts on the Jets. He's to the 50. He's to the 50 of the West Shore Rebels, to the 40, to the 30. You won't catch him. To the 10. Touchdown, Huskers, Grady Andrea. 7:44 to go in the 4th. 105 yards plus extra.
Plus extra. That was phenomenal. And there's the speed burst of Andrea that we talk about. He gets a seam, and he's gone. That cutback was phenomenal. And then the boo.
Well, this crowd was aching for something to happen.
There's the kick, and he feels it. I mean, he's at the back of the end zone.
It's like 125 yards.
125 yards, but he takes off. He gets through that seam, little jump there, turns a corner, and he is gone. No one's going to catch him once he gets going. Digging, great stride, pumping those arms.
And 18 is Hernan, who's their running back, who's pretty darn fast himself.
Well, in 24, Josiah Brown doesn't give up. I mean, he doesn't have a hope, but he doesn't give up. Unfortunately, someone got trampled in the melee behind, and is getting helped up here.
So the Huskers still without an offensive touchdown, but that's their second kick return touchdown in as many weeks. It was Ocean St. Cyr for 95 yards last week in Kelowna, and Grady Andrea, my goodness, 105 yards. That's the longest return of the year in the BCFC. He's played Wildcat today. He's caught some passes, and he goes the distance returning a kick. What can't he do, Matt?
Well, when he got the ball and he's at the back of the end zone, I'm like, take a knee. I'm thinking to myself, take a knee. And Grady Andrea is like, I will not.
I knew he wouldn't.
I will not be stopped. And I think that's great that he put in that effort, ran like the wind.
He spots those holes like a seasoned bird watcher looking for that rare species in the tree. No one else sees it, but he does. He found it, and he went pay dirt. My goodness.
Harrinan is the one that was on the ground. And, I mean, he made that diving attempt to stop Andrea. And I don't know if he caught a foot as he was running.
Maybe a little turf toe or something as he was going lunging for him.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, the Huskers a little bit of life here. 7:32 left. Still a long way to go as they're down 17, looking to close that down to 16. Or they're down by 20, pardon me. It's 36-16. But a little bit of life. First touchdown at home this season in 2 games after the Langley Rams came to town with Darrell Overstreet Jr. and company, who we haven't discussed this here. He threw for 10 touchdowns last week. He's on a bye week, but he threw for 10. That's a CJFL record. And that one against the Prince George Kodiaks in Prince George. Maybe the most impressive fact about all that is the fans weren't even mad. They were actually cheering for him at the end. Those are true football fans up north.
Yeah. But you got it. When you see someone playing at that high of a level, if you like the sport in the slightest, it's impressive to see.
It's not like the Kodiaks weren't trying in that game. They were doing everything they could to stop him.
Yeah.
He was just in video game mode.
Yeah.
So it's Turner now set to kick off from the 45-yard line, and we'll see what the Huskers defense tries. The onside kick, and it is loose, and the Huskers pick it up. Did it go 10? I think it did.
It did.
Onside kick recovered.
Josh Drapel, number 35, gets after it and gets it. So there's the ball, goes 10 yards, and Drapel gets it on the first bounce. He was waiting for it. Beautiful job by Drapel.
As we mentioned, Bryce Ruther, their leader on defense, said the thing that he was worried about with his team is giving up the chunk plays, the big plays, because they are such a good team. Huskers will look to capitalize now inside the West Shore half. 7:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Grayson Crackle, who has been very good today since coming on in relief. He's in the gun. He throws it wide. He's got the intended target. Here's number 13 for the Huskers. And that is Halisi.
Halisi gets about a yard on the play here. Nice little swing pass. And he's running to the outside edge. The defender steps up here, so he has to get to the outside. He's running away and just can't get there. Picks up about a yard.
Crackle 7 of 9. A lot of them very small gains, but he's still inching the chains ahead. And now a big second down for the Huskers with the clock continuing to tick. That's the 4th reception for Khaleesi. Leads all Husker receivers. Crackle steps back under pressure, throws it wide. He's got a target wide open, in and out of the hands of number 22 for the Huskers, who knew he should have caught that. That's Zach Tut Escobar.
Tut Escobar here. He's got all kinds of time. He doesn't even have the defenders bearing down on him. And he just doesn't bring it in. Just didn't bring it in.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down now. And Zach's been very good for the Huskers this year when the balls come near him, and that was just one of those rare miscues. It's almost like you know you've got room as soon as you catch it, so you're kind of plotting, what do I do after I have it?
You're thinking too far ahead.
You got to complete step 1, though.
Yeah.
Turner will boom a low line drive, and that one fielded and then heads out of bounds just outside the 20-yard line of the West Shore Rebels, who will go to work on offense. 6:12 remaining, up by 20 is West Shore. And time the enemy for the Huskers right now. That was a big second down for them.
Well, they needed, they get the special teams touchdown. They get a special teams turnover on the kick. They got the ball. The offense needed to do something with that. Needed to get points on the board. Keep the momentum going. Keep them fired up, engaged. Now the defense goes out here, and they got to get a 2-and-out here, and Huskers got to get the ball back and make something with it.
Or come up with a turnover somehow.
Yes.
Now they've got Wetchin for Cancellara, and he'll overthrow the intended target. So we mentioned Wetch coming into this game, 13 of 22, 249 yards. He has thrown 2 touchdowns. He has thrown 2 interceptions. He's 0 for 1 so far today. You like this for West Shore. I think they feel they've got the win. They're up by 20.
Yeah.
Under 6 minutes to go. Get your backup quarterback some experience, because if something happens to Cancellara, great
Beautiful
defensive play by the Huskers. But then he'll come up, a bit of a cramp maybe. Number 9 for the Valley Huskers. That's Jaden Conant.
Yeah.
Pass was intended for Carson Graham, not the high school.
He's running it off there. Conant is. You're right, probably a cramp.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, and so a good 2-and-out for the Valley Huskers, barring a trick play on special teams. Kratz with a high kick, and that one fielded neatly there by the Huskers. Kangura, nice moves, and he gets it all the way inside the 40 of the West Shore Rebels. So good field position for Grayson Crackle and the Valley Huskers offense to go to work. You have to wonder, how much does Grady Andrea get involved in this drive?
Well, he has to. And I think we're at about the 32-yard line. That was a really good return. Yeah, it was a really good return by Kangara on the 30-yard line. Beautiful job.
We're starting to see Halisi getting involved. I say Khaleesi, but that's Game of Thrones. I don't think she's playing football.
Halisi.
So he'd be the father of dragons then, not the mother of dragons. Here comes Crackle, lots of pressure. Throws it under duress. He's got the wide open target, just overthrows him, and he takes a hard hit in the back as he aired that one out.
Spencer Steele gets up. The defender gets up a little slower. But that was a great throw. Just a little high for Steele to bring in.
Big second down here for the Huskers. We've been saying that all second half. But if you are entertaining any thoughts of putting some doubts in the minds of the West Shore Rebels, you need to come up with at least a first down here. Clears out the backfield, lots of blocking time, overthrows the intended target. They got a little too excited.
I don't know if McDonald slowed down or Crackle threw too high there, but that was just a timing issue that did not work out for them. And they got to stay on the field here. They might as well.
Oh, there's no point in punting. That was Josiah Brown, the closest player to the ball, and he was wearing white and red. So here we go, ball at the 30-yard line of West Shore. Valley Huskers 3rd and 10. Grady Andrea behind Crackle. Now they'll bring Halisi around to the far side, 1 of 3. Pressure from West Shore again, throws it wide open. Braden McDonald comes down with it, but he's out of bounds.
Oh. No, they're calling it first down.
Oh, it is a first down. Oh, my goodness.
There was a conversation with the 2 side judges there, and let's take a look here for the Win Media. Crack camera skills. There's a jump. Yes, he does. He has that left foot inbounds.
That's an 18-yard reception. Braden McDonald, 8 receptions on the day. Starting to warm up here. 4:17, the clock continues to march. Krakow with 3 to the near side now. Grady Andre up to block, throws it. An interception. That's just heartbreaking for the Huskers. It's a big man rumbling. Oh my goodness. And he's going to go all the way. It's a pick 6 for the West Shore Rebels. Number 45, Caleb Ahirim, their top tackler, and he's got 6 points for the visitors, and that'll put this game on ice.
Yeah, you don't come back from that. He went up there. There was a beautiful pass. The receiver was right there, and they just didn't see this 6.5-foot tall defender. I don't know where he came from, but man, did he get up high and take that ball. Just took it away. Wow, beautiful catch. Caleb Ahirim.
We apologize if we're pronouncing the name wrong. We didn't get the phonetic pronunciations.
But
if it's Ahirim or Ahirim, whoever he is, he's Mr. Touchdown after that play.
Wow, and the leap up there, the stretch, the extension of those arms.
And the speed for such a big man.
And then to turn and tear it up the field like that. Wow, excellent job.
The Huskers offense should get back on the field here after this point after attempt by Bowles. We see a few fans kind of slowly strolling towards the exits as Huskers made a game of it.
They did, and it wasn't that they threw the game away. That was an excellent physical play by number 45 to go up and get that ball, and then to turn on and burn up the field. And the tacklers were trying to tackle him, but you can't. The guy is just a specimen. Beautiful. It was a great play.
That's his first interception of the day. That's the 8th interception thrown by Krakow on the season.
And you look at it, like the offense is firing here, and it's just, here's the throw again. He drops back, and we don't see it, but he had a receiver right behind number 45, and 45 to go up there and get that, and then start running the way he does. 22 Ted Escobar really didn't commit to the tackle there.
So one more game today as this football Saturday continues in the BCFC. The Okanagan Sun host the Prince George Kodiaks.
That's a 7 o'clock start, I think.
That's at 7 o'clock, in an hour and a half. Is St. Cyr back on the field trying to cut around the corner. He does, and then he's out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. A heat-seeking missile there wearing number 17 for the Rebels in
Noah Nicola Kimbley.
I'm glad you said that, not me.
Well, it's handwritten in there in doctor script.
I didn't even want a prescription. Come on.
Yeah.
Huskers trying to solve what ails them on offense as they are down by 27 points now. And it looks like it's halftime at VI. Don't have the score, but it was a lot to nothing last time I checked. Raiders looking to make a huge statement against the Kamloops Broncos, who are doing their best to rebuild with a very young roster. And we'll see them here in 2 weeks. Krakow looking to shake off the interception. He goes long. Braden McDonald, that could be pass interference. And yes, it is, as he slowed his roll, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so the Huskers should get it up around the 48-yard line.
Mine's still playing.
So they're going to march this one ahead. 3:13. I honestly think, Matt, they need to get an offensive touchdown.
100%.
Just to throw that away.
100%.
Fresh start, regardless of the score. Get that. Feel good about yourself as an offense, because they've done a lot of right things on offense today.
Yeah.
They really have. Probably their best offensive day, I would say, in the 4 games they've played so far. Just have not found the end zone yet, so you can throw that aside. And Grayson Crackle, the man that can get it done. And Fulla up to block. Crackle avoids the pressure. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to head out of bounds safely. And he will pick up a gain of about 4, it looks like. Maybe 5, actually, depending where they spot it. Yeah, they're going to give him 5 yards. Crackle's second run, and this will bring up the 3-minute warning here on a smoky Saturday afternoon, approaching, well, I guess evening now. Still real bright out there. Nice crowd in attendance to take this one on. I saw coach of the Langley Rams, Kai Toddhunter, checking out the competition on a bye week for his team. Crackle looks one way, throws it, looking for Braden McDonald, and he catches it. Braden McDonald, the big ring, hauls it in down at the 26-yard line. And that one was at the 52. So that's a 26-yard pickup for big number 8.
Well, he goes right up there and gets it in coverage, too, and just swallows it up.
Yeah, he's been a favorite target. He's got 4 receptions.
We're coming back on an offside
coming back on the offside. So, all right, wipe that one out. Which is a shame. It was a great reception.
Huge. That was a massive reception. And like we're just talking about, how they need to get an offensive touchdown here just to justify the good work they've done today. They've had some excellent plays, but just haven't been able to punch it in the end zone. I'd really like to see him get one in here.
Well, it is now 2nd and 10. McDonald comes up to block. Pressure from West Shore. A long throw over the middle. Is it caught?
Yes, it is.
It is. Number
Tut
22.
Escobar. Tut Escobar comes down with it. There's a lot of people in there. That's quite the crowd. And up they go.
That looks like a 25-yard reception for Tut Escobar. That's his longest one of the day. He's got 3 receptions.
What a great throw by
Crackle. No snap or pop, just the crackle so far. Here we go. Crackle under pressure, throws it, looking long, and they're going to call no interception. A little bit of a push-off also. They went back to Tut Escobar on that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, way out of bounds on that one. There's the throw.
Well, what a great shot right there. That wasn't really much of a push-off.
No.
More of a pat on the back.
Hand on I'm here. Just letting him know he is there.
I got this. You just stay there. I got this.
Yeah.
2:16 remaining, 2nd and 10. Huskers looking for a touchdown. 3 receivers near side on the boundary. He'll go over to the far side instead. The big man, Braden McDonald, sachets around one defender. Looks like a rugby scrum, trying to push the pile ahead.
He knows he's about 2 yards short of the first down, so he's fighting for it and fighting hard.
So number 8 with an 8-yard reception.
Yeah. Third and 2 here. They're going to definitely go for it and see if they can't pick up the first down.
Crackle 10 of 16 this afternoon, coming in the third quarter in relief after Quade McKinney was knocked out of the game. Play action looking for Isaac Fulla. Instead, he goes over to the far sideline, and Braden McDonald bullies his way ahead. That's going to be a first down.
Well, Crackle and McDonald seems to have a connection there. I mean, if you count that pass that got called back on the procedure or whatnot, he's had like 3 catches in a row here.
How good would it be to have Braden McDonald score a touchdown? And one of the veterans on this Huskers team, he's done everything.
Yeah.
He's gone from special teams when he started out to
Yeah.
Wherever the coaches needed him on defense,
That would be
tight
ideal.
end,
Get him a score right here.
lone receiver to the far side. Now they'll bring another one.
Something to build on.
Krakow looks, Cole is going to collapse, though, and he has brought down another sack for West Shore. That is their first sack of the second half, and that gives them, I believe, 5 on the day.
Well, Krakow there, you know, the pocket was collapsing, and he was looking for somewhere to run, somewhere to escape it, and there just wasn't anything for him. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, do this, do that, but when you're in that kind of mess, those big bodies coming at you.
Jacob King with the sack for the West Shore Rebels.
Timeout called on the field.
Trying to probably get a little bit of water in the bodies of both sides here, and the referees even will take a little swill.
Oh, gotta hydrate, gotta stay hydrated out there.
So a minute 43 remaining. The win not in doubt. Not even the old St. Louis Rams with Warner would have come back in this short of a span. However, they are driving, looking for that ever elusive touchdown, and the ball is placed on the 22-yard line. It's second down for the Huskers. Crackle's been good, 11 of 17 since coming in. 3 receivers near side, flanked by Fulla in the back, 2 to the far side. 3-man front for the West Shore Rebels, and Crackle now will go deep. Just over the intended target, number 1. That's Cole Shanks. They're bringing the man who has an interception out on offense.
They know he's got good hands. He picks off the ball. Why not get him out there and try and catch the ball?
I love it. Hey,
And it was a good play. That was definitely the whole design. Get Shanks to get open and throw it to him, but just a little too high.
wind's starting to pick up here at Exhibition Field in the waning moments of this football game. In fact, the police barrier line is down that separates the players from the fans on the exit. Crackle once again steps, he looks, checks, second throw. He's got Braden McDonald, he's got a touchdown! Oh no, he doesn't. They're waving it off. They said, we gave you the last one. We're not gonna give you this one. He's saying, I got the touchdown. Come on, he's saying, check the cameras. There's a shot of AJ in the
Right
spotlight.
there. And we're going to be able to see this here on the replay.
Let's see. The referees were right last time. Throws it. Oh, that's so close. That is so
It
close.
looks like he comes down on the line, and that's out of bounds.
That close to the first touchdown. Here we go. Great shot now. AJ Kavanaugh, the cameraman. Ball. Oh, I'm saying that's a touchdown. 2 feet in.
That was a touchdown.
Referees are going to have to watch the game film later and give themselves a little slap, I guess.
Yeah.
We blew it.
Yeah, we got that. They're clear as a bell.
That would have been 3 straight receptions for Braden McDonald. And West Shore now go to work late, and you have to think that some of the players that don't see a lot of time, except maybe on special teams, will be out there to finish this game up.
Yeah.
So Huskers game calls. Here's one more look. Go ahead, Matt.
There we go. Ball's up.
Slow-mo.
He gets into it, and there he is. Both feet were inside that white line.
I agree, Braden. I agree. Should have been a touchdown.
That was definitely unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's happened fast. And the other ref comes down to tell him that, he thought so too, but he's going to let him go with it this time.
Wetch with the handoff and a good play in the backfield by the Huskers defense. They get in there quickly.
If this was a tight game, that would have had like a make or break for the game. I could see people being upset about it, but this is a scenario where this is just a moral victory for the Huskers. There he goes.
Well,
and see, it disappears in the camera there, but it looks like
no,
there.
both feet are on that side of the white. You can see.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, the Huskers will get the ball back, it looks like, with time winding down. We'll see how close they get. Wouldn't it be something to get a punt return down to the 1 and then just punch it in on offense?
Yeah. I know our clock on the TV here says zeros, but they're still actually on the scoreboard 58 seconds, and the actual time's kept on the field. So there's about a minute left in the game.
And the look on Coach Reese's face, we can't buy a break.
Yeah.
That was the
100%.
look. Kratz with a high kick. Bobbled, the Huskers will have to pick it up, and they do. And time winding down, brought down at the 40-yard line. So 47 seconds left for Grayson Crackle and company. I'm assuming Crackle will stay in the game.
A long way to go and a short time to get there. But
they're going to look for one big play. I think there may be a short little pass to set things up, and then they'll go for it.
Yeah.
You got nothing to lose. You throw an interception, oh well.
Yeah.
Just adds to the stat pile. You make something happen, though, everybody feels a little bit better heading home.
Well, you got to be happy with the effort level of these Huskers. I mean, they've been so close so many times, and they just can't punch it in the. They're snake bit right now. And when they get around the corner, when they turn the corner finally, it's going to be a flood.
I credit these West Shore Rebels. They came into town. They knew the Huskers were hungry.
Yeah.
And their big boys came to play. Cancelaire got it done. Zion Brown, my goodness.
Yep.
What an athlete.
Oh, yeah. And, you got
the defensive line is unreal.
Bowles had a great game. Hanneran, was it Hanneran? Yeah, Harrinan.
He took a couple of big hits.
And he had some great plays today. And then you got Carter Williams comes in with a beautiful run and then a touchdown. Oh.
Not sure where that one was going.
Well, he's aiming for number 6, Zach Toner.
Flyby.
But Zach Toner was moving too fast. Threw behind him.
Still 44 seconds to go. You know you're in 3-down territory. I can't expect Turner to come back on the field here. Final minute of this football game.
Yeah.
Huskers would like to stay on the field for the majority of it. New receivers out there for the Valley Huskers, including number 85, Elijah Fraser, getting his first look. Crackle now throws it long, in and out of the fingertips of the intended target.
Crackle's just trying to get some, and he does a good job here of throwing the ball, but his receiver, number 82, just can't get underneath it, and that's
Weston Brown. So here we go. This could be the final offensive play for the Valley Huskers. They need to, third down, they need to get to the 53-yard line inside their own half to keep this drive alive. The official talking things over with Coach Bob Reist. He'll blow in the play, and here we go. Grayson Crackle. Low snap. He's got the wide open target. Fulla. He's going to be swarmed by 3 players. Taken down. That'll be.
There's a flag back there too, though. So I don't know if.
You think it's a late hit on the quarterback?
Holding. It's holding on. Holding against the Huskers. Declined.
Yeah, I think you can see it right there, just on the outside of the screen, and a good wrap up there, number 35. It's Edri Elana Lacqui. Anna Lacqui. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, we hope we got that name right, but it was a great tackle by him nonetheless. As Fulla got the reception.
Yeah, but it was really telegraphed there. They could see it happening. So defenders were able to crash down on it and not really give them a lot of room to work with.
And here we go. West Shore will just look to run it out. Williams, right up the middle. He's looking for a touchdown as he slices right up the middle. He's like, I don't hear that final whistle.
Well, that's Carson Graham.
Well, Carson Graham, pardon me.
And, he wants to, make his mark. He only gets a couple plays here at the end of the game. He wants to make sure they're talking about his name.
Graham does have 2 touchdowns this year. I'm looking to see if he has one today. No, that was his first rush, actually. And there's his second rush, and this time he is told to take a seat. With 5 seconds to go, this will be the final play. I think we will see victory formation for the West Shore Rebels on this one. And the Valley Huskers battled and clawed, Matt, but in the end could not come up with the win against a very good West Shore Rebels team who will go to 3-1 on the year.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee here. And that's the ball game, folks. I don't know. I mean, they beat the Huskers twice and the Broncos once, right? And they've lost to the Raiders. So they're going to have to beat one of the top 3
Well,
before you can give them too many props. But the Huskers put up a battle today, and they showed signs of life, which they hadn't shown in the first 3 games.
and I just want to see, I know there's some really big games next week coming up. Like the last 2 weeks, I don't want to say lopsided games, but by the way, 54-0 for VI over Kamloops as we speak. Next week, West Shore Rebels at home against the Okanagan Sun. Here's another matchup, Langley Rams at the Rock against the VI Raiders. And then Prince George and Kamloops will meet for the second time this year. So Huskers get the bye week next week before returning home to host the Kamloops Broncos. So a couple of great matchups in the BCFC, including West Shore seeing where do we stack up against one of the big boys in the Okanagan Sun, who suffered their first loss in 3 years, basically.
Yeah.
Losing to the Langley Rams, who look like the team to beat in the BCFC. So lots of storylines as we speak, and the Huskers will look to regroup and get their first win of the year in 2 weeks against the Kamloops Broncos. Any final thoughts, Matt?
I like where the direction the Huskers are going. I do. I think that they have a long way to go still, but they got a very high ceiling, and they're heading towards it.
We saw special teams come up big again. We've seen that in a couple of games. Defense, I thought, played very, very well. And it was good to see the offense bring a little bit of spark. Grady Andrea doing what Grady Andrea does. And, the receivers getting into the action. Braden McDonald, what a game for him.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Same with Halisi. I mean, you had guys stepping up, which is wonderful. So it's not a win, but you know what? It's something to build on for the next game.
So so the Huskers are off next week, but then they have a winnable game against the Kamloops Broncos. So I think that they really got to get ready for that. Then they go visit Langley again,
which is always going to be tough.
And but then it's VI. That's going to be a tough one too. So
from what I understand, the schedule, they did it this year. They wanted, I think Kamloops and Prince George play each other 3 times this year. They wanted to kind of give some of the teams that were rebuilding the program a chance to get a win or two, and by playing each other a little bit more. And the Huskers drew the short straw, and they get all the big boys to contend with. Well, for Robbie Stooks, AJ Kavanaugh, the entire For the Win media crew, Matt Macri on color, I'm Warren Anders saying thanks for tuning in as the West Shore Rebels leave Chilliwack with a win. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Have a great weekend, friends.